Monday. Happy Monday, goddamn morning, July 10th, 2023, the year of our Lord. Hey, did you know that we're on Rumble? We're on Rumble, and we're so proud of being on Rumble over there. The folks at Rumble have been so good to us. We've never talked to the folks at Rumble. These are lies. Hi, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to the Monday show. I don't even know what to say. Clearly, I'm on Mondays again because I'm off MLC. I cannot be a part of Kevin Brennan and Stuttering John's parade into madness now that everybody's lined against him. I haven't even told Kevin I'm off, but I'm done. And he'll figure it out when I just don't show up today. Yikes. JK, why would I do that? That's stupid. I have a front row seat to watch this shit go down today. If they send me a link, I'll be there. So, of course, I'm kidding. Who cares? Nothing is real. Everyone's lying to you. I just want to get some people riled up early. Hi. I'm glad you're leaving MLC. I'm kidding, you fucking idiots. I mean, I'm leaving it eventually, you know, but nothing my sex cult needs to confirm concern themselves with confirming. Brennan needs an ally. Woo. Being this much of a mark hurts my head. Carlos Danger. I don't know. Who knows what side Carlos Danger's even on anymore? This guy could be one of the darkest souls of our time. This piece right here, this big middle hair, was completely hanging off the wall when I came in here this morning. Look at the gap. How fucked it is. I slapped it back up there and I hope it holds. This thing, the heat is melting it off the wall. The Vegas heat. 115 degrees the other day. I was driving around. I had access to a Tesla Model Y this weekend to drive all weekend, and because I've been thinking about getting this Tesla, and I gotta tell you, driving that, it's all glass roof, and driving around Vegas in that car, I think I got to take this off my list as a possibility of cars to even get. It's so hot. I drove around for an hour. The car never cooled off. This is a 2023 Tesla Model Y. So it's the latest edition. And an hour driving around, the car couldn't even cool off. Someone's doing well. I mean, no, I just need a car. My car's 14 years old. I'm not a fancy boy. I just, every couple decades, you got to get a new car. And you might as well get a fancy one. The Onion is going bald. Oh, I thought you meant me. I mean, maybe. I don't even know. That's why I'll never visit Vegas in the summer. I'll melt. It is miserable. It is miserable. We'll watch the opening of Steel Toe today. Over the weekend, Steel Toe started broadcasting yesterday. Their members only show last night. They were broadcasting. Yeah, I know. I've got it on. Whenever it kicks on, we'll be watching. It hasn't started playing on mine yet. But either way, they've started broadcasting on Facebook, Twitter, Rumble, and YouTube. And I don't know what their game is. Hey, Kinky Loco, thanks for joining up. By the way, we did 816 members over the weekend. We did it. We hit our 800, which is an arbitrary number that means nothing, really. But we wanted to beat Steel Toe, and we did it.
They talking about topics, and they're better than everyone.
Oh, boy.
They're the best of the world. Put that in your pocket.
Imagine Jake Hudson singing your song. You want to pretend like you're not part of this world.
They got some fame. on Twitch. Now they're moving to YouTube, making YouTube great again. Thank God Almighty. They are the best. Monday through Friday, where they do the best.
You know, every week he comes out and does a speech about how he can't be involved in this world and Jake Hudson's mentally ill and toxic. He did this whole thing about how he had to get away from Chad and Jake Hudson because they were mentally ill. And now Jake Hudson's singing his intro song. Is anyone in this world consistent?
Bye.
Anyone?
It's okay. The N-word.
I'm not kidding you. I think he got rid of that intro song last week because of me. And I understand what narcissism is. I understand, cause and effect. But we know Mubi. We know he tried to rap over his own song, failed. It was horribly embarrassing. And now for a week, he has refused to put up that intro song that we rap to every day and has been just putting up random sound effects and stuff. He got rid of that song because we sing to that song. I really believe that. And I think if you're honest with yourself, you know it's true too. He got rid of that song. He's used that song for years. He got rid of that song because we sing to it and make fun of his wife every day. 100%. How funny is this since I understand what narcissism is? Yeah, I know how fucking pathetic he is. And he 100% got rid of that song because of Melton. I know, I just know it.
Troll, I'm switching it up from time to time.
Yeah, he just said I'm switching up the intro, guys. I'm switching up the intro.
Hey, I hope they liked it on YouTube.
I
hope they liked it on Rumble. I hope they liked it on Facebook. I hope they liked it on Twitter.
Hey, hit the like button.
An unrelated story, there are bans for us on all those channels incoming for
Yes.
that.
Can Edinburgh Mikey be in charge of likes today? We got Edinburgh Mikey, or are you going to be fading out soon? You let us know.
At one time. I don't know if...
Time to make a new song, Melton. I mean, he's got to have... He's the one who picks the song. I'll sing over anything, but if he's just going to get Jake Hudson... Again, remember, this is a guy who said we have to distance ourselves from Chad Zumock and Jake Hudson because they're mentally ill and dangerous to the show. We didn't know. We don't want to play like that. We don't want to be involved on that level. Remember that. They said all that. Jake Hudson, they're like, we made a mistake getting involved and tangling up in that mental illness. When we found them, they were going through this whole cope thing about Jake Hudson. Now Jake Hudson's opening their show up. So what was it really about? Oh, they're scared of Jake Hudson. What was getting away from Chad and Melton about when they cry mental illness? Oh, they're scared. They're scared. They only fight battles of convenience. When Chad's down, they'll fight Chad. When Melton's down, they'll fight Melton. Or they'll hearken back to days when Melton was down and hope that, somehow they can recreate that.
D-Live?
D-Live. I'm in the market to go on all of them. I said it in the which chat? YouTube chat this morning. I want to be like an army wife on speed, just picking rooms to clean, just dusting for no reason.
Oh, I was going to say army wife on speed and then going. I was like, that's not the army wife myth you want to push, man.
Oh yeah, I'm like an army wife, high on speed, gang fucking her husband's friends. There, that would be the army wife.
What the fuck?
Thing. Why?
He's always into this cucking stuff. He brings it up a lot. He's like into cucking.
Light category.
I don't even know if it's a whore thing. I think it's more of like, if you're betrothed or whatever. If the person laying you good dick, even if it's top quality dick, is then gone for 3, 4, 5 months at a time, you're not getting any dick.
You just can't be faithful for 5 months. You got to go find some dick.
I'm not saying initially. I'm saying that, that's maybe where it's, the first one you might be able to weather. And then
imagine being a man and that being your real, actual voice. I could understand if you were hired for like a children's puppet show and they were like, do you have any fun voices? And you were like, imagine being a man. But imagine like walking into a Wawa and ordering a hoagie. Can I get a ham and cheese, please?
Your significant other, like, do you think she could hold off for 5?
Do you think she could hold off? I mean, he really sounds like one of the Munchkins. That's his real voice that he came with. Out of the package. That wasn't a download. That wasn't a software update. He walked out of the cellophane box going.
Theory that I've been laying off of for a long
So
time.
why has he got his arms crossed? This is insecurity.
Theory, and I think the Rumble chat and the YouTube chat will like this the most. But I've been holding off on a conspiracy theory. I haven't looked into it because it's kind of like I'm Batman in Under the Red Hood.
In all his fantasies, he's Batman.
Would it be so hard to just read some articles on this conspiracy theory? And I say, no, damn it, no. It'd be too damn easy. I'm afraid that if I go to that place, I may never
come back.
Yeah. So I went down a rabbit hole this weekend reading.
Is that what you're calling April?
Decided to read stuff.
The old rabbit hole.
Go, all right, disprove what the theory is, disprove the theory, disprove the theory. I'm really worried because nowadays disproving a conspiracy theory just consists of someone going, oh, no, that's not true. And and I'm like, well, show me why. Like, show me, like, you know me. I'm the most reluctant conspiracy theorist ever.
You'll change your opinion at the drop of the hat if someone just gives you a little bit of a reason.
I don't want there to be a conspiracy theory.
Aaron's so reasonable.
I can't. And by the way, Citizen M, fuck you in the YouTube chat. Jake Hudson has always been ours first. Jake Hudson was ours when we were on Twitch. So please don't. Anyone using Jake Hudson is ripping off the old steel toe. Not that that's a new thing. Everybody rips up. Steel toe came into a lot of people's lives, and they decided that's a better show than ours. We better take some elements from it. But anyway, I just saw that, and I had to address it before I moved on. Conspiracy theory.
I mean, I don't know what else you need, Citizen M. I don't know why you're over there trying to talk to that guy. And by the way, who knows if it's the real Citizen M or not, but we should use him as an allegory. You know, we should really think about that on a grander scale. It's like, so I'm not kidding you, and not that we haven't pointed out a million of Mooby's lies in the past, but if you really want to sit here and support this guy anymore and pretend like he's a normal or not a complete lying sack of chinless shit, if you want to pretend like his future isn't filled with picking up his children with a weekend bag at, the mobile station on the edge of town, okay. He just told everybody that Jake Hudson's his and that it's always been his and he's their original guy and only they make fun of Jake Hudson. I'm not kidding you. I didn't know who Jake Hudson was. I didn't know who Steel Toe was. I have no dog in this fight. And when I came into this world and Chad Zumock started giving them shit back about Ashley LaRue in the book, all this guy could talk about was how Jake Hudson's dangerous, Chad Zumock's dangerous, and eventually Melton got slipped in there too. Patrick Melton's mentally ill and dangerous, and we don't want to be mixed up in those worlds. We don't want to be mixed up with those guys. We made a mistake. There was a doxing allegation against Jake Hudson involving Steel Toe. There was a just like Chad. Somehow I got lumped into that, even though I couldn't tell you where Steel Toe lives, other than Minnesota. And now they're playing Jake Hudson as the intro to their song, intro to their show, and they're saying, we've always fucked with Jake Hudson. We've always picked on Jake Hudson. Jake Hudson's our guy. And anybody else picking on Jake Hudson or having Jake Hudson on is copying us. But also last week, they're not in this world. This is toxic, yada, yada, yada. And meanwhile, headlining their show is Canoe and Gino. And it's just a very interesting time in this universe. And we're definitely going to be talking about Chad Zumock, Shuley, Kevin Brennan, MLC stuff off the top here today. How could we not? I didn't want to talk about any of that stuff today. And then yesterday, all the shit breaks loose. I'd be dumb if I wasn't going to bring it up.
Mudshark, you're all dumb. You're all stupid. You actually thought that I had an issue with Anthony Cumia? Turns out I'm just one of his cucks. I'm still winning. Stuttering John can eat a dick. The devil's greatest trick was convincing the world that he was a comedian or, whatever the fuck. Red Honda $1.99. You did it, Chad. You swallowed Shuley's nutsack. Congrats, Z-Man. Yeah, well, what can I say? I stand for nothing. No. Pick up the phone, Melton. I was just playing around, titface.
So much to unpack in that little chat. But almost my sentiments exactly. Flat Cat Jessica $1.99, thank you. Didn't know you were on today. Can you start over? I think we're gonna do Mondays from now on. I'll still be on MLC today, as far as I know, unless I don't get sent the link. I'll be on MLCs on Mondays, as far as I know, for the foreseeable future. But I think I'll do Monday mornings as well. And I think I'm going to try to take Wednesday morning off, if that so please the court. So yeah, maybe we'll take Wednesday mornings off. A hump day. Just as kind of a chill. I don't know. I was thinking about that. I think that'd be easier schedule for me than 4 days waking up in a row at 2:30 a.m. I could do 2, have 1 day off, and then 2 more. No days off, preferably hump day, Melton, wince, and wither. Melton totally sucked. Fuck the Shuley. Melton today sucked. Fuck the Shuley network. Look, I've seen all the things. I've seen people go, Shuley stole your bit. I don't think, I don't know if I was the first one to ever make someone do things on another show live. So I don't consider it my bit. But a lot of people don't even know what we're talking about. So maybe we should just get into it. And by the way, I'm not even sure, to be honest with you. What's real? I saw a tweet today that said that all the fighting between Bob Levy and Chad last week was fake and that they admitted it. Oh, it was Misery Love Clips, I believe, tweeted something like that. And I don't know. That's not the way that I heard it. The way that I heard it, it all came together Friday. The way that I understood it was that maybe the drama between Bob and Kevin was real. Or sorry, Bob and Chad was real, and that Shuley was maybe trying to smooth it over. He stole your bit, and I don't like the look of it. I don't think Chad is that good of an actor. Does what happened last night change your view of Chad? I mean, it doesn't change my view of Chad. If anything, it confirms it. You know, one thing I do see is like this trend of like, wow, Stevie Lou post. I saw a tweet. Wow, I never thought I'd respect Chad, or you made me do something I thought was impossible. Respect Chad, and it's like, I'm not going to sit here and say that what happened isn't funny and what happened isn't good radio and what happened isn't good podcasting and that what happened isn't good dramatical twists and stuff. The Shuley and Bob Levy and Carl and all these guys being behind the fake Venmo messages to Chad. So for people who don't know, last week, Chad was on John Melendez's first episode of Hypocrisy Police, his new show that he said he wasn't coming back and doing, but then threw together. And Chad was getting fake Venmos and kept holding him up to the screen, and John was getting more and more incensed that people were sending money to Chad and not him. And it was funny. John got really mad. You kind of saw the true John. He wanted a split of the money. And he was losing his mind and just becoming a grumpagus about not being Venmo'd money like Chad was and like Tony Mazer was, who eventually came on and started doing the same thing. I find so that in and of itself, we knew Wednesday when it happened or whatever, Thursday maybe, whatever day that was. And then, of course, you had all the regular trolls. The fight between Chad and Levy was 100% fake, confirmed. Misery Love Clip says. I love that he's always lurking in here. So Misery Loves Clip says that fight was 100% fake. If that's true, which I didn't hear that part on the show, but, you know, if he says it's true, we'll go with what he says and blame him if he's lying. If that's true, I don't know, you know, I don't even know what we're doing anymore. First of all, I said when that happened, it was ridiculous. Chad comes on and screams for 5 minutes and then leaves. Kevin doesn't know what's going on. They're threatening each other's life. Don't come to New York. I'm going to beat your ass. All this. That does explain why Chad was so puffed up and confident. I did think it was awkward. I'm going to let you know. I did think it was kind of weird when Chad had confidence and was physically threatening Bob Levy, because Chad ain't a fighter and Chad's a pussy. Chad backs down from everybody over anything. So when Chad showed up on MLC and was like, I'll beat your ass. I'll come to AC and beat your ass and yada, yada, yada. I was like, that doesn't feel like Chad. And now looking back, it's easy to go like, okay. So he didn't really have any repercussions for going after Bob like that if it was all fake. So I'm assuming Kevin didn't know it was all fake. I certainly didn't. You know, I'm not, I got to be honest with you. I rarely watch a full episode of MLC. Because at some point it's just like I'll turn it off because what's happening here? This is getting to be like a gay ass daytime show. Super chats are still impossible to fake because they are verified live, but dupe people with overlays who aren't watching live. Okay, I don't know what that's about. It was fake, they said on the show last night. Yeah, I mean, that's the only reason that could explain why Chad was so puffed up. So that makes sense to me. I'll buy that. But I really, you know, it's discouraging to me. And hi to everybody in the Rumble chat. Thanks for being on Rumble. We are on Rumble. Follow us on Rumble. Send in a Rumble rant. Shuli texted Chad beforehand and told him to go at Levy on MLC and sent Levy the same text. Got it. That's what Misery Loves Clips is saying. So look, there are people paying way more close attention to this than me. So I'll believe that until I'm told and I'm being trolled. But you realize, I think, and no offense to Greenberg, how flimsy everybody in this universe is. Because, look, this is just like when the potato said he had Chad's puncher on to me. I don't get mad. I didn't get taken. I didn't get fooled. I didn't get played. I don't know what's going on. I don't pretend to know what's going on. And it doesn't really affect me if Chad fools everybody or Shuli fools everybody or Bob Levy got one over on everybody. It's like, I'm just, as a fan, sitting here watching it like you, going like, what the fuck is happening now? But it does help me get some perspective on when you guys think I'm full of shit about everything. I see it now. You guys are used to a world of this wrestling insanity. So every time I go like, we're going to do a billboard or we're going to do that, you guys go like, sure you are. What's the scam? It's like, okay. It really like makes me realize like, oh, you're like abused housewives. No wonder you guys think everything is fake. Everyone is lying. Everyone's full of shit. Got it. And by the way, we can't get the billboard. The billboard's taken. So if you sent me money for the billboard, I'll be sending that back today. Keep an eye on your Venmo. I'm an honest man. It's all coming back to you. We did get almost enough to buy it, so thank you to everybody who contributed. But the billboard company said that it's just been swiped up, so we just can't get the billboard. Chad said NLO's Discord was a nasty place. No. We got rid of Ian Hawk. Joe, come on. We're gonna get we'll have. I got nothing against Ian Hawk. I don't know if he's mad at me. I can't even bring myself to have a discussion about it. Who cares? It's a Discord. It's not important to me. And I really can't be bothered to pour my time and energy into it. I think what we're gonna have, aside from a couple moderators, is some NLO hall monitors. The NLO Discord is a mean place. Ian Hawk says one pay pig shut down. No, come on. I never thought of Ian Hawk as a pay pig, and I said this on Friday. I'll tell you this: Ian Hawk might be right. You know, me coming at him and bringing it all up on Friday night on the show was maybe not the best way to do it. I honestly didn't mean it to be aggressive and mean or anything, and I probably do owe Ian Hawk a phone call, because genuinely for me, like, there's no aggression or meanness. I didn't mean it like that, but it's like, I want you to have fun on the Discord, and maybe you can't have fun if you're also charged with like looking after people, because Ian Hawk is also one of the most fervent users of our Discord. He likes to chat. He likes to voice chat. He likes to hang out in there. And, you know, not just when his wife's not around. Come on. I can't. They just pop in my head, and I can't stop them. And just maybe you should be a user of it and a hangout guy than I just don't want people being scared to like say shit, you know. So I think what we're gonna have instead is not so many heavy-handed moderators, but we're gonna have, and maybe even Ian could be a part of this. I don't know, but I think we're gonna have some people who just have a little bit of power to mute people in voice chat and time people out and remove messages. And I think those people will be people like Spaghetti Tooth John. You should apologize to Ian when Ian apologizes to the people he fucked with on the Discord. Seems fair. Look, more than one person can be in the wrong. I do think Ian's abusing power. Sir Vosef even said to me one time that somebody ticked him off and he went and changed their name. Look, is going in and changing somebody's name in our Discord to an insult, an abuse of power, or a bridge too far? I don't know. Is it stupid, and should we not be wasting time doing it? Probably. I don't know what we get out of changing somebody to crybaby so-and-so from, like, what are we doing? I don't want to be the place that like doesn't let people talk. So from what I understand, and again, everything I know about Discord is from people telling me. So from what I understand, we can lose our Discord if somebody posts porn or racism or doxing. So in those instances, your stuff will be immediately gone and you'll be banned. But other than that, I don't really think we want to do any of that stuff. Does this hall monitor position come with a sash? Yes. Servosa said I'm drunk with power. I believe it. There were some weirdos in the VC Friday night. Yeah, so I think it would behoove some of our more active members to be able to like kick somebody out of voice chat when they're being an asshole and stuff. Not necessarily a mod position, but just whatever you want to call it, a community elder with a little bit of power. It'd be nice to have someone around who's not necessarily in charge of the server or a mod, but who's just a trusted member of the community who's able to mute people or kick out somebody who's making end towers everywhere. You know what I mean? Can I post the Ronnie Mund gif? I don't know what that is. I assume it's some Howard Stern stuff. I don't get any of your Howard Stern nonsense. Flat Cat Jessica said, I'm an elder. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, it'd be, you know, I want maybe 10 people. Can we have a specific thread to share racism porn? There already is. You're just not a part of it. We only like racism porn over here. Nobody likes onions. So yeah, how do we talk about this? We all know who the elder is. Oh yeah, I called Spaghetti Tooth John an elder, and I think it's giving her a complex. I don't mean you're elderly. I just mean everyone in here seems to be children, and you seem to be an adult who has your life together. And now Ian Hawke's participating in end towers. Oh God, Ian! I don't know. Is Ian coming to Atlantic City? Oh shit. Mishy Green 586 member for 2 months. Any word on the bitch Bradley court tapes? None at all. Not a fucking word boo from this court, and it's 2 weeks now. So yeah, I have the receipt where I paid, and I'm gonna try to today or tomorrow I'll call down to the courthouse and figure out what's going on. It should be there. I'm hoping somebody just didn't notify me and it's sitting in a drawer. But I paid $25 for this USB stick. I better be getting that video. You think Butch Bradley went down to the court and filed an injunction on the release of the tape? I like Ian Hawke. Yeah, nobody doesn't like Ian Hawke. That's the problem, is like nobody has anything against Ian Hawke other than the people that he like at a point when you're driving multiple people away from the server, and I'm getting multiple emails about your unilateral abuse of power. It's like, okay, we're going to have a look at this. Especially when it's the second time. We had one girl posting nudes with elf ears in the Discord, and you had to run her out. Nudes with elf ears. Imagine jerking off to an elf. Your cum better have glitter in it. Butch complained to the court that the footage is going to be used online. Courts are all backed up with people requesting court shit for YouTube videos. Yeah. It's just First Amendment auditors. Dirty Dalish does not like Ian Hawke. She loves him. I'm indifferent to Ian Hawke. I like my 9-year-old. I'm not letting him drive my car. Yeah. I agree with that sentiment. Edinburgh Mikey says, okay, 300 people watching and only 50 likes. You lazy fucks. Let's get those likes in. That's how we pay the bills around here. Lights for likes, baby. So, I guess. Why is that all wiped out? Okay, I don't know what's going on. I need my docs back. Thank you. So Shuli and Bob go live yesterday with this Uncle Rico show where they come out and they tell everybody that they were the ones texting Chad the fake Venmo messages for the fake donations and telling Chad what to do, essentially operating a Chad on the Stuttering John show. They were working Chad like a hollowed out puppet. Live, like we were doing to Corey Adam on Steel Toe back in March or April, whatever that was. Elf labia are longer than most. I don't know. We're going to need a caliper to measure. Did you see Casey last night? He keeps saying he has so much to tell us and says nothing. Yeah, I can't. How can you say no one doesn't like Ian Hawke and they get tons of emails? yeah. I took it back. I said that. People clearly don't like Ian Hawke when they kick him out. Also, we're going to be doing P.O. Box. I'll just give you a layout for the week. P.O. Box stuff we're going to be doing Friday. That means if you have something to mail in, you probably have time to get it in. I'll be checking the P.O. Box Thursday afternoon for the last time for our P.O. Box stuff Friday. The Donkey Lips videotape we will be doing Friday as well. Burning it live. Burning Donkey Lips prized childhood possession. The videotape of the Willies, which he grew up with, autographed, put up for an auction to help pay his bills. Of course, Vaping Dago in the chat won the auction, sent the tape to me. I have the tape. I haven't opened it, but I have the tape in my possession. And on Friday, we'll be doing a P.O. Box segment and burning the tape. How do I mail semen? You're going to want a jar or some sort of bubble mailer. Did you see Ray go live the same time as Uncle Rico? 2K viewers versus 32 viewers. He ended the show early and deleted his tweet about this show. No, I didn't, but Steel Toe went live last night too to like 100 viewers. It's very funny. So Uncle Rico, yeah, last night Shuli's network had 2,000 live viewers with this extravaganza. Carl, Kumia, Bob, Mike Morse. I don't know why I got to bring up Mike Morse, but he was there eating up a square as usual. Is there a question about the first one we'd eat in a plane crash? Mike Morse, right? We know he'd put up the least objections. Let's go, Brandon. Oh, sorry, I already read that one. So Friday is the actual show. Rest of the week is filler. Got it. Justin Kemple, $100. Thank you so much. So it was, Chad, Carl, Kumia, Bob, Shuli, and Mike Morse. All just doing a show yesterday, laughing about how they trolled Stuttering John on his own show. And this kind of like outed Chad as being against Stuttering John this whole time. He was playing Stuttering John. Now, I don't believe that. I don't believe a week and a half ago Chad was playing Stuttering John. This is the part of me that makes me lose hope for this community and humanity. There's nothing that has changed about Chad Zumock. He was part of a troll, but there's no reason to be impressed by the part of the troll that Chad Zumock was involved in. Chad Zumock got told what to do live, and I would argue that Chad Zumock, once presented with an avenue, a path, cannot not go down that path. I have proven this in other psychological examples through the past. Chad sees a sound effect on his board unrelated to anything he's currently discussing or just not even tangentially related. If he sees the sound effect, he's got to play it. God damn it, Matt, you know better. While he's covering Kumia or Kevin. Bruh, stick him. Stick him. Why? He saw it. He saw a thing to do and has to do it. It's why he runs to get money when someone mentions money and he sees a stack of 5s and 1s on the counter. He has to run over and get it and show you the money. Why? He saw the money. Why does he have to grab the Ashley LaRue book when no one's talking about the Ashley LaRue book? He saw it. He saw it, and his dumb brain can't not pick it up and show you. He's a basic bitch. So if you text Chad in the middle of a show, hey, hold this up and pretend it's a real donation, he shall do it. Tell John you're getting lots of donations, he shall do it. So I guess at a base level, what I want to get out here today is none of what happened, whether you're a fan of what happened or thought it was funny or cool or stupid or boring or lame or hack, whatever your opinion on it is, I need you to know Chad Zumock had nothing to do with it. Chad is not a genius. Chad is not funny. Chad is not creative. This was nothing to do with Chad. Chad was not a catalyst in any way for this. Chris Bueller says, I don't think Chad was playing John, but if you look at when John was screaming at the camera, Chad was laughing. You could tell he thought John was a butt. Chad didn't heel turn. He did this about 3 days ago. He said as much as did Shuley. You're right. He grabbed an opportunity, but fuck it, Melton. It was funny. Cut him some slack. This is what I'm talking about. Look, Johnny Rockwell, no offense. I'm not as dumb as you. That's my point. I'm not as retarded as you. You seem to be having some cognitive dissonance going on. I don't need to cut anybody any slack because I see it how it is. There won't be any slack cut. There will be absolute credit given where credit is due. Slack, Chad's not in trouble. He doesn't get slack. We're not going to show Chad leniency. He's not in trouble for anything. I'm just making sure you don't give him credit for any of that. So you've got a mindset of like, go easy on Chad. It's like, we're not going hard on Chad. This isn't going after Chad. I just want to clarify something up top. Chad didn't do anything. Chad did nothing. Shuley and company were fucking with Chad, and Chad, desperate for friendship and alliances at any turn, embraced it to be a part of something and acted. Now, does Chad deserve credit for going along with it and making it happen? 100%. Sure. He could have easily shoved it back in his pocket. So the one thing Chad gets credit for is compliance. But that's a trait of Chad. That's a trait of a beta bitch. John Melendez comes on Chad's show, runs Chad's show. Gino comes on Chad's show, runs Chad's show. Shuley goes on Chad's show, runs Chad's show. Chad always complies. Chad is compliant. So he gets credit for being compliant, but that's it. None of this was his idea. He's not a mastermind. He's a scared boy with nowhere to turn who's desperate for friendships. Now that's on the Chad side, okay? That's just straight up what's happening with Chad. Carl said something in that show yesterday that John is blind and doesn't see he's being trolled because he gets blinded when he thinks he has friendships. I would argue that Chad's the same way. I mean, Chad is trolled every goddamn day. Chad gets trolled constantly and doesn't think it's a troll, you know, because he doesn't have that filter to understand when he's being fucked with all the time. Chad's not a genius. Melton's a big guy to go out on such a limb. Chad was happy to be included. This is my point. Chad was gleeful. Chad was insanely gleeful. Beloved Chatter, 5 gifted memberships. Thanks so much. We got Genta. We got Doodle. We got Buwan, Natalie, to you, Jonesy, and High and By. Thank you for thank you for screaming. Oh my God, I showed Alex Ansel Windy City Heat the other night. He had never seen it. So yeah, Chad was giddy. Chad was sitting on a panel with Carl and Kumia and Shuli and Bob and everybody he professed to hate a week and a half ago, and getting along and laughing and pretending like he was doing panel. You know, Chad was sitting there pretending like he was yucking it up with contemporaries. And I'd bet you money Chad in his head thinks that those are like his equals. Chad was giddy. Chad thought he did something. He accomplished something. He thought he had earned his way back into the lives of these people surrounding him and that he was going to have respect now. As if everybody there doesn't absolutely still think of Chad as an out of it drunk. Chad is an out of it drunk with no awareness and a limited wardrobe, yet keeps wearing the same t-shirt over and over. And so does Stuttering John. You know, I don't know anything about Stuttering John, but I know that he doesn't have many t-shirts. Neither does Chad. He can't stop drinking, despite it being to his detriment, like Chad. And they both have this inflated sense of self that I don't know where it even comes from. But Chad really thought, you know, he was back. And I don't know how to tell everybody. I don't know, like, Carl will be back goofing on you by this weekend, Chad. I'm not even privy to any internal conversations between Chad and Shuli or Bob. Who knows what kind of deals they're striking or got going on. None of it even matters. If Shuli came out today and goes, we're signing Chad to the network. We've changed our mind. Chad's back. And he's coming on the Shuli network. Producer Joe had a change of heart. Everybody has a change of heart. They all want Chad back. Even if that were to happen, no one respects you, Chad. No one will respect Chad going, it's an unavailable emotion when it comes to Chad. MGD in the chat. Chad was puppeteered and used by the people he spent months trashing. Cool stuff. I do believe that. Again, Chad was on that panel like he was part of it and did something. It's like, no, Chad, you are a tool who they use. They let you come on to talk about your experience. And by the way, you know, Chad comes on trashing John and saying John did this off air. John said this off air, and they all eat it up. They all go, oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's like, why do you believe Chad now? When he tells things about what you did off air and when he tells things about what you did to him, it's all bullshit. So why are we eating up his lies and lapping up all his stories now as if this is 100% genuine? And look, maybe it is. I don't get the instant change of heart from everybody. Bob and Chad are friends now. Shuli and Chad are friends now. Carl and Chad are friends now. Kumia and Chad are friends now. Two things about this. Number one, are all those guys complete sacks of shit? I don't think so. Kumia, I'll tell you what, Kumia has impressed me by being even keeled and not giving a fuck about Chad Zumock. Chad Zumock talks about Kumia every week, mad shit, and Kumia doesn't even fucking flinch. So I give that to Kumia. But if you think Kumia like respects Chad or likes Chad now, you're out of your mind. He doesn't think about Chad. He doesn't care. And he still thinks Chad's a complete lying loser. Do you think Carl doesn't think Chad's a complete lying loser still? Of course he does. Of course he does. Do you think Shuli doesn't think Chad is a complete lying loser? Of course he does. And do you think Bob has really forgotten all those things that he said about Bob's wife and stepdaughter and all this shit? If it all can be absolutely forgotten and forgiven, then nothing means anything. But I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think they let Chad come on, and Chad got to feel big and puffed up for a moment. He was so happy being part of something and pretending he has friends again. But again, I'll just tell you, Chad, I'm not the guy who's even gonna like sit around and pretend to be friends with you for 5 minutes to do that show. It's like Chad is a lying, untalented loser. He was fisted like a Jeff Dunham puppet and operated as such. Nothing was the brainchild of Chad Zumock. None of it. So quit acting like Chad won the internet or Chad brought you something no one else could do. It's like, I got to really get a hold of everybody and wring their goddamn neck. So this isn't a show where we're going after Chad for anything. Chad didn't do anything wrong. So I don't need to take it easy on Chad. But I will gatekeep a little bit of the praise headed his direction. This whole, I didn't like Chad, but now he's amazing. I didn't like Chad, but he really showed fucking talent or skill, or he got everybody. It's like he was sitting there, his phone vibrated with an idea from smarter men, and then he went, good idea. That's what Chad did. That is the end of Chad's brilliance, so to speak. And also Chad's entire brand now, what are we doing? Nothing these guys say means anything if this goes this way. If Shuli and Chad are all good now, what the fuck? If Bob and Chad are all good now, what the fuck? If Carl and Chad are all good now and Kumi and Chad are all good now, what the fuck? By the way, Kumi is Cox, gone. Misery with Mudshark, gone. You know, your branding disappears from all your shows. Literally a guy who had no skill and no talent doing 4 shows, really stretching that no skill and no talent. Mondays with Mazer, Tuesdays with Tony the Tiger, Wednesdays with Whack-A-Mole, Mudshark Misery, Sundays with Kumi as Cox. You know, all these brands, half of them gone overnight if you mend these fences. Because you built your whole world around hate and bringing down specific other people. So I've said this from the beginning. Chad wants to be on MLC. Chad wants his friends back. Chad can't do it alone. If this chat room blew up right now and I never fucking heard from all of you again, I'd still be screaming on the internet by myself. It'd be years before the outside world notified me that every other living person on earth was dead and I could stop talking now. Chad needs it. He needs Bob or Shuli or Florentine or Godfrey or Kevin to give him purpose. If this corner of his podcasting internet went away, he'd have nothing. Nothing. He will take any opportunity to go on any show and mend any relationship, because every attack he makes, everything he pretends to stand behind, everything he pretends to stand for, and everything he says is a goddamn flimsy facade. He's a lying, grifting, emotionless, convictionless nudge who regrets being alive himself. Did you read that Mother's Day thing? Holy shit. Holy shit, Chad. He wants to be dead. He hates himself. He's never accomplished anything in life. And he needs other people to feel any sense of validation, belonging, any of it. He'll take Shuli back in a heartbeat. He'll take Carl back in a heartbeat. He'll take any of them back in a heart. He'd go with Steel Toe if they'd have him. You know why? He needs it. He needs a daddy and a master. He needs it. He's a beta follower and doesn't know what he's doing. He's a sheep out in the middle of a pasture looking for a border collie to run him home. He don't know what to do alone. He don't know where to go. Somebody please send me a text message and tell me what to do. $4,000 by Venmo. Thank God, an idea. Aren't I a genius? Aren't I a genius? No. No, you aren't. You've done nothing. He'd run back to Bob. He'd run as if Carl would have him. Cumia would have him. Shuli would have him. Kevin would have him. Now, I think he should. Kevin should have him back. But, don't ever think it's on Chad's side that Chad won't talk to these guys. Chad won't deal with these guys. It's always been Chad run off by the other person. Always. And when the relationship gets mended, it's always the other person allowing Chad to return. Chad wasn't staying away from MLC. Kevin didn't want him. Kevin didn't go on every day going we should have Chad on. Chad goes live every day saying they should have me on. When I was on this, I should be on in this. If I get on this, Kevin should just pay me this. He can't shut up about it. He cannot shut up about it. He needs it. He needs another show. He don't want to do it alone. He can't do it alone. Go live and be like, yeah. And then you have the nerve to post who's going to be next by the sniper? You never know who's safe. It's you're the worst at this. No one's scared of the sniper. No one, Chad. No, you're the worst person at commentary. You offer nothing. You're not funny. You're not interesting. You can't roast people. You suck. You can't roast people when you have time to write the jokes and bring them to a location at an agreed upon time. Even when you have a week to write jokes, you can't write jokes. Oh, we're supposed to believe off the cuff you're going to snipe somebody and offer some sort of insight? Get fucked, you vapid idiot. I have to admit, last night's Uncle Rico was epic. John is so hateable. That's it. That's it. Everybody unites under this euphoric umbrella of ridiculing Stuttering John. But I can't have respect for a guy who's going to pretend like Chad's not the same. Chad's going to pretend like he has all this awareness that Stuttering John is an idiot. It's turn that eye upon thyself. Jesus. Edinburgh Mikey, if we don't get likes, I'll turn this car around. Yeah, make sure you hit the like button for Mikey. Whoa, I missed these gifted memberships. What happened here? Chris Bueller, 10 gifted memberships. Oh, no, that's Walworthy. Chris Bueller. Ten gifted memberships. Okay. Thanks so much. Again, we had 816 memberships over the weekend. Just a dream come true. Smashing it. Thank you so much for being a member. And we were going to have another member show Saturday. I couldn't bring myself to do it. So we might have another bonus member show this week. Maybe Wednesday afternoon. I don't know. I just, I know today's MLC is going to be interesting. Kevin's furious. I already saw the tweet of him going off on Bob. So I imagine Bob Levy will be on MLC today getting reamed out by Kevin. I don't know if Kevin will leave his own show like he always threatens or kick Bob off. And then if he kicks Bob off, I don't know if that means Kevin and I have to just scissor for the rest of the show. But I don't know. It's the same way, if Shuli was coming to me, why are you friends with Kevin? What the fuck? I'd be like, I don't know, Kevin Brennan is Kevin Brennan. Do you think I didn't know? I didn't expect to get this far with Kevin Brennan. So, every day is a gift. Every day is a gifted membership, So I don't get mad at Kevin Brennan for being Kevin Brennan. Shuli and Bob have been co-signing each other's bullshit for decades on Stern. They always had each other's backs while getting killed. Yeah, but maybe that's how you build a friendship. Look, I don't know anything about the Stern days. I can't comment on it. I don't have any problem with Shuli or Bob, but at the end of the day, here's what I don't understand. I thought from watching that show, I thought that this all came together Friday when Chad went on the show. Like it wasn't planned and everything. And now everybody's saying like, no, they were faking the fight and all this stuff days before. It's like what, oblivious to Kevin? Like they were all that coming on Kevin's show and fighting was fake. And it's like, it feels gay. You know what I mean? If Chad came on that show and just screamed and I'm going to kick your ass, I'm going to kick your ass and all that kind of stuff. Carl said he's on MLC with you today. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. You know, they never tell us what's going on. Hi, you're on the Onions.
Hey, little buddy. How are you doing?
Okay, don't little buddy me.
Oh, okay. This is Gregory B. I'm not in the chat. I'm traveling, so I'm just listening. And I just want to say, first off, thank you for returning to Monday mornings on behalf of the guys in the chat room. Melton, I just want to make a quick comment, and then I'm going to hang up. I think this whole thing is fake. I think everything, the heat between Shuli, Kevin, Chad, I mean, going back months with Chad, doing the fallout with Kevin and Bob, I think everything is fake. I think it was all done to boost the viewership and to create some heat between Shuli and Kevin to bolster views. That's what I think. Everything's fake.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've said for a while that I feel like I don't know why Kevin's so hard on Shuli. Like it feels not real. So I agree a little bit with that. But I've said that for a while. Like even last week on MLC, I was like, what's your problem with Shuli? What's the actual problem? It's like, what? So I don't know. All I can tell you is I'm not privy to anything. I'm not on an inside track. I certainly have not been lying to people about anything involving alliances or fights or vaping. Dago, 10 gifted memberships as well. Thank you so much, buddy. We got a lot of big people to recognize this month. Keep it up. Oh, let's hit 1,000 members, everybody. We're trying to get to 1,000 members. Going for 1,000. I don't know. It seems unrealistic. I look. The only reason I was 800 is because Steel Toe said it. Look who's here. Who's here? Who do we get? Little Lemmy. Shouldn't you be watching Steel Toe, Little Lemmy? Everybody's welcome here. Be nice, okay? Everybody's welcome. The broken and the bold. We don't judge. That's the fun of game of outing people. Yeah. Brian Johnson and Carl on MLC today. But then do I have to go on? Or is he not going to send Bob a link? Bob a link. Why does that sound funny? Hi, my name is Bob a link. Maybe he won't send me a link. If Brian Johnson and Carl are on and Bob is on, there's no room for me. Maybe I've been officially cut loose. Dare to dream. And if it comes out that I don't know if I agree. I don't think the Chad Kevin stuff is fake. Just because even when Chad was still on the show at the beginning of this year, Kevin wouldn't deal with Chad. Chad had to get everything through Bob. Chad could not talk to Kevin directly. They didn't deal with each other. So that rift, I feel like, is real, but only in as much as any rift is real with Kevin. As you see with Kevin, time goes on, he'll have people he hates back on the show, whether it's Shuli or Chad or whoever. Kevin seems to forgive and forget with time. It'll be an intense hatred, and then I'll have the guy on one day just because he's bored. Send him the link. Yeah, let's see what happens. So I don't know. And I understand that that's how life works. Time is nothing that seems like a big deal now seems like a big deal 5 minutes from now or 5 years from now. So that is just how things work in general. You get over it and you make amends because what else are you going to do? But when it all comes out that like they've been fucking working you over or lying to you, or even, I don't even have a problem. It's like behind the scenes, we mended things and we're all friends now. Okay, that happens. And that's allowed. And in some instances, in most instances, probably preferable that everybody get along. But at the same time, if you've mended fences behind the scenes and then you are faking fights online, like it's already cornball. So now you're faking fights where you and Chad go on and yell at each other, screaming at each other. What's the point? So I know, and everyone else knows, whether or not these fights were real or these riffs, and if all of it's fake. If Kevin, Bob, Chad, Carl, Shuli, producer Joe, if everyone's been lying and they're actually all friends, then so be it. That's one thing, right? I know there's no way you can convince me that any of those people who Chad thinks he's making up with or friends with now or we've mended fences will ever respect Chad. You don't get that back. Once you see somebody do the hype train, you can't unsee it. So no one will respect Chad, even if they have him on his show, even if they pretend to be friends. And you won't get that from me because I've not been lying this whole time. And I stand by what I believe. Chad is an idiot. Chad is a liar. Chad is malicious. And I don't need to be involved with someone like that. What I've always said, I prefer Chad to be on MLC and I'll step down. I've always said that. Despite the fact that Chad thinks that it was my master plan to get on MLC and steal it from him and take the love of his father away. No. I will happily step down and hand it back to Chad today. Number one, he needs it. And number two, I have no interest in ever working with Chad or being friends with Chad. Again, Chad is a decaying loser. No amount of him going along with a bit or trying to be affable with his lack of an upper lip, smiling through the sweat. No amount of that will ever change what Chad is, what I've seen Chad do, what Chad will do to people he's mad at, lashing out. He makes dumb decisions, and at the end of the day, no thanks. When you're Bob's age, you tend not to want to hang on to old grudges because you don't want to waste precious time on hate and anger. Not that I would know at my youthful age. I get that. I get that. I don't hold a grudge against Chad. I'm not mad at Chad. I have no ill will to Chad, and I don't have any anger to Chad. Chad needs MLC, and I hope he gets MLC back for his own mental health and for his own life purpose because he got nothing on his own. However, I don't ever need to be in business with Chad or friends with Chad or work with Chad or vouch for Chad or need anything from Chad. Chad's a loser. Chad's a liar. Chad's a manipulator. Chad's a thief. Chad's a user, a grifter. None of those guys, even if they are friends with him again, will ever believe him like they used to. They will never trust him like they used to. Everything from now on, even if they're together, it's, you know, it's a grain of salt. It cannot not be. Cannot not be. No, none of those individuals ever look at Chad with the same respect Melton grants me. Maybe that's true. Edinburgh Mikey says there are 350 idiots. Why can't we hit 150 likes? Yeah, maybe we just shut this down until we hit 200 likes. Until we hit look, we got 350 people watching. We got 128 likes. Until we hit 200 likes, I just stare at the screen. I'll just stare at the screen and eat my own boogers until we get 200 likes. $48, 47 more likes. 45 more. We don't move. We don't move till we get 45 more. Okay, I really don't care anything about likes, so I can't keep pretending to do this bit. Edinburgh Mikey's in charge of likes. Figure it out. Angelica's doll on Rumble says, I also think it's all fake, just a huge work. Part of it may be. I don't see how all of it can be, you know. I just don't see how all of it can be. Too many moving parts. But I do love every time. I saw it when Shuli came on Chad's show with Stuttering John, and when Chad and Kevin came on and all this stuff. Chad's face lights up because he thinks he's part of it again. He thinks he's got friends again. And I know Chad's the kind of guy who thinks like as long as people are talking about him, he's winning. But your reputation and what people think of you counts a little bit, Chad. Just kidding. Tons. Crumbum said you stole this bit from Chad. Oh, the booger eating? Yeah. Probably true. But like, yeah, everyone is talking about you, Chad, in this little circle, and everyone's watching Chad. But like, honestly, if you took a poll of like, how intelligent do you think Chad is? How dumb do you think Chad is? How likely do you think Chad is to end himself? You know, all these things, it'd be very bad and embarrassing. It's not a great survey. You know. So, yeah, everybody is talking about Chad, but they're going, what an idiot. What an idiot. But he was part of it, Melton. Yeah, you're right. He was part of it. So Kevin's probably going to lose his mind today. I hope I'm there for the front row seat of it all. I really don't know what's going to happen with that. Bob has got to be spackling his asshole shut, knowing that Kevin's going to be knocking on heaven's door with a reaming later. MLC should be a hoot. You got it. This insults for like approach made me take my like back. I miss G-Rob's positive approach. Oh, no. Don't take your like back, mate. I don't know why I got Australian. But yeah. I just, part of it is orchestrated when it comes to attention and money. People will do anything. Yeah, I just don't like I think you're giving a lot of people too much credit when you go like, this has all been a big orchestrated work. It's like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Shuli was on his show last night bragging, going, this is the most epic prank in the history of pranks. And it's like, first of all, again, I'm not saying I invented it, but I did the same exact thing like 2 months ago. And by the way, again, I wasn't the first to do it, and it's nowhere near the most epic prank of all pranks. And we all knew Tuesday or Thursday or whatever it was that this happened. We all knew it was fake. We all knew Chad was trolling John with fake Venmos. It didn't come out till Sunday that Shuli was behind it, but that doesn't really change anything. It doesn't really change the prank. We already knew about the prank. Finding out Shuli was behind it doesn't make it epic or crazy or the best prank of all time. You know, it is an interesting twist. I'm not going to lie. It's funny. You know, it's definitely going to upset Stuttering John. But this thing we do where, I mean, I was watching everybody else too going like, we broke the internet. Everyone's talking about this. This is the best podcast prank ever. It's like, you're all living in some delusional little hole. The best podcast prank ever? Okay. And I know you're like in the moment and you kind of like get carried away with it and stuff, but Zero, thank you for joining. 3 months overdose light level. Chad is now Corey Adam. Oh, Edinburgh Mike member for 25 months. 18 away from 200. Oh, he's still upset about the likes. If Shuli thought that was the greatest prank, that would explain a lot about why he thinks he's a great comedian. Yeah, everybody's just hold on. KB's here? Are you guys saying Kevin Brennan's in the chat right now? KB, call into Melton. No. Oh, you guys are just speculating. Kevin Brennan, call into Melton. We know you are watching. Yeah, Brennan, if you're watching, call in. We're going to put our all the contact info up on the screen just for the dorks. If you want to call in, 323-825-4990. 323-825-4990. The ghost of Mr. P and the dead Zumock family. And AC, the dead Zumock family. I don't like, why is it always Mr. P? Who's Mr. P? That's what I got to know. Thought it was Patrice O'Neill. He's not watching. Now we know who's an elder. I don't think he's in the chat. Who knows? Who knows what Kevin Brennan does? He can't be controlled. Oh, it'll be an interesting day. It'll be an interesting day. Mr. P is a dog, I think. Aw. Chandler got the billboard for me. I don't know what that means, but congrats. Yeah, again, to anybody who sent money in for the billboard, it'll be returned today. Just don't worry, it'll be kicked back to your Venmo. Whatever you contributed will just be refunded. Okay? Okay. Let's get into some fun. Let's get into some fun stuff. Okay, let's do this one real quick. Is Stevie Lou here? How could he not be? If Little Lemmy's here, Stevie Lou's here. I think they're the same guy. Ugh. Little Lemmy. Can you imagine? Stevie Lou was on this Backyard Boys show. and that dumb chick, Priya, who Ray has on all the time. Ray has this real knack for like finding comedians that aren't funny and aren't good on podcasts and putting them on his podcast. Hey, are you good at not talking and have nothing interesting to say? Can you do my podcast? So this chick Priya was on this BYB show and started thirsting hard on Stevie Lou, and it's just a funny clip that was sent in by a lady, by a fan, by a person, by a guy. This clip is called Priya Wants a Piece of Stevie. And it is desperate and hilarious at the same time.
My buddy was there, Stevie Lou. He was there, and I left him with. I left him with
Your buddy was
Steve.
very cute, by the way. I liked your buddy. He was a redhead, and I've got a.
Oh, you hear that?
She has a weak spot for redhead. Stevie Lou says this is mortifying. Yeah, of course. First of all, let's get one thing straight. This bitch is like 45, okay? If it ain't happened by now, it ain't happening. Sorry, ladies. You hear me, Ari Jane? TikTok. You don't want to be 45 sitting on a white sofa with a embossed velvet floral pattern like your grandma passed down to you in front of a watercolor painting of the Potomac, dreaming about Stevie Lou. Holy shit, has shit bottomed out? If we're sitting around going, that Stevie Lou's a fine piece of ass, go on.
Stevie Lou.
But
People are saying the curry has gone bad. Vindaloo? Stevie Vindaloo. Got it. So she's going, that Stevie Lou's a fine piece of ass. He's a redhead. That's my style. Now, Stevie Lou, as we know, is married with 6 children. If we've learned anything from the past week.
what did they say?
My buddy was there, Stevie Lou. He was there.
Look at her. She goes, oh. Her tandoori oven just turned on.
And I
Your
left him
buddy-
with. I left
Your
him with
buddy was
Steve.
very cute, by the
Oh. And she knows he's married too. That's you're putting this out there and you know there's no shot, or you're just trying to home rack.
way. I liked your buddy. He was a redhead, and I've got a.
Oh, you hear that, Stevie Lou?
But I think he's married,
Redhead?
right? So
Yeah, he's married. Yeah.
She was feeling it out though. She's like,
Pinhead.
you know,
You're like the first one to like him.
you're like the first one to like him. You just said he's married.
Oh, I
A lot of
love
people-
redheads. I love redheads. He had that
He's a
beautiful red beard.
redhead.
Oh my god, it was cool.
He had that beautiful red beard. Stevie Lou, you got to frame this as like an NFT.
Gorgeous.
Hey, Stevie.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Yeah.
Stevie
Yeah.
Lou getting
Yeah.
compliments. He's a good looking dude. He's like 6'4", and he's like,
No.
yeah, he's like a big. He looks like a skateboarder on steroids. That's
Really?
That's what he looks like. He
Oh,
looks like
wow.
if the skateboard team had a center. They would. Stevie Lou would get to tip up the skateboard. They meet at midcourt and they
Very
toss up the.
handsome man. Do you have any other friends like that might be single?
I got a lot of handsome friends.
Oh wow, that's
Do ya?
It was like he was cute.
Sorry.
I was like, damn, too bad.
Ray's single. Ray is single. So like she's sitting around going like, first of all, she ain't interested in Ray. And she's asking for Ray's loser. It's like, let me tell you something about anyone who hangs out with Ray. Not for long. You know, who's hanging out with Ray? Ray is genderless. Stevie Lou is a ginger siren head. I don't even know what that means. That doesn't even sound like real. Dan G. Looks like someone is cooking curry chicken in their panties. Hey-o! I don't, who's hanging out long-term with Ray? Let's be honest. You got Elise and Ari Jane. I mean, in the 3 months I've been watching Ray, I've watched 4 people sign off and leave his podcast mid-show. And not just, and you know, way more than that when it comes to listeners. So just so you know, no one's watching Ray. No one's hanging out with Ray. Imagine Ray being like a friend who you like reach out to at the end of the day. Like, you want to go grab a beer? It's like, for what? To hear him hum a song incorrectly and berate you for saying the word trans as if that's offensive somehow? Edinburgh Mikey says the last time, hit like, let's get to 200. Fat Sapphire, that's a name from the past. Wow, long time no see. Who is that? Is that Adam? Is that Adam T? Priya said Ray has the mentality of a 12-year-old. Oh boy, hold on. Somebody said Kevin Brennan. Is he here? Brennan. What are you going to do today, Brennan, huh? Everyone's turning against Brennan. I don't know if somebody saw him in the chat or they're just saying Kevin Brennan. Oh, Kevin Brennan hangs out with Ray? I could not watch Ray. His face brings an animal instinct to kill. Oh, goodness gracious. What do we even do with this life? Chad, don't sell tickets. He still isn't here. Then why do people keep saying Kevin Brennan? Yeah, that's me. Patrick, thoughts on the Stut Joe on the Brennan Network at 1 p.m.? I don't even know what that means. Hold on, are people saying Stuttering John's going to be on MLC today at 1? Is that what that means? I thought Brian Johnson and Carl were going to be on. I don't even know. You know what I would like, though, Kevin? If I'm not on MLC today, I'd like to find out before 12:55 p.m. You know how Kevin Brennan tells you you're not on the show? He just doesn't send you a link. That's what they used to do to Chad all the time. He'd be like, I don't know. Nobody sent me a link. I guess I'm not on today. It's like, how about you confirm with me by 11 a.m. or I'm out. If I don't get confirmed by 11 a.m., I'm going to nap. 1 p.m. Eastern on MLC Network, he said his own show. Oh, so at 1 p.m., which will be 10 a.m. our time, 4.5 hours from now, Stuttering John is going to have a show on Brennan's channel. Because what is Kevin Brennan doing? What are you doing? You know, again, I know you're my new daddy and everything, but it's like Kevin Brennan really like look, as far as like money goes, maybe it's just about money. And Kevin's using John just like everybody else and gonna milk that pig. Okay. The Jew in me cannot be upset about that. You know. Look, if you're gonna pretend to be John's friend to milk every little dollar out of him, I guess go for it. He can't make super chats on his own channel, so Kevin puts him on his channel. And then they can get the super chats and Kevin can skim a nice piece. But by doing that, you never really are going to get your own channel monetized, Stuttering John. Stuttering John is going to be doing his own show on MLC feed at 1 p.m. before the actual MLC. I cannot wait to see this. I was going to take a little nap before MLC, but I don't know how I'm going to go away with that. Yeah, Edinburgh Mike, honestly, I think 200 likes has never been done. I mean, that's not true at all. At least when I've been here. So, guys, get 11 more likes for Edinburgh Mikey just to make him happy. It's about teaming up and destroying Shuli. Duh. Yeah, I guess. Why do people go, I miss the floating emojis? They're not gone. Everything is still working. Is it not? What's happened? We don't have floating emojis anymore? Come on. What if I toggle them off and toggle them on? I'm pretty sure they're working. I might turn them off permanently because everybody's constantly just worried about the floating emojis. Where are the floating emojis? We thought there were floating emojis. Weren't there going to be emojis?
Whoa. Hold the fucking phone. Jesus Christ. So I get everybody back on my side. But the one man I cannot convince is you, Patrick. I was talking to this guy at the tanning salon, and he told me that the best way to get you on my side is to send you red super chats. Imagine cucking it up, Lou.
Red super chats, please. $100 only. No, I bet Chad does have that mentality a little bit. I bet like somewhere in his dumb little peanut head, he does think to himself, everybody's back on my side now. Chet, he's too dumb to realize he's irreparably damaged his entire brand, trustworthiness. Like, I don't care what you say. No one takes Chad Zumock seriously. No one. Not seriously as a comic. Not seriously as a person. Not seriously as a threat. Not seriously as a man. There is not a woman in the world interested in Chad Zumock. There is not a comedy agent, producer, club really following the career of Chad Zumock. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. This isn't bitterness. No one's following me. I just acknowledge it. Or Shuli, or Kevin, or Bob. All of those people have been shit out the bottom of the comedy industry. No one is a success. So do something else and figure it out. That's why I don't get mad. You know, say whatever you want about Shuli. He's doing a thing. He's doing something that is his. Same with Bob, for the most part, and Kevin. And to some extent even Stuttering John. You know, like Stuttering John has a skill set that Chad doesn't have. That's pathetic. That's pathetic. And then, hold on. He struck Cardiff's channel yesterday. Was that the move if you're trying to make friends? Who did? Who did? So I don't, you know, pathetic people will fall for Chad again. I've already seen it. Chad really earned my respect today. It's like, by what? Doing what Shuli told him to do something and he did it? I don't think Chad cannot. Present Chad with a road and he shall do it. If there's a beer in Chad's fridge and he sees it, he will drink it. If there's a bottle of vodka, he can't not finish it. That is Chad. He is a compulsive guy. He has an addictive personality. He has a destructive personality. He self-sabotages. And he doesn't care. And everyone bails him out, so it doesn't really matter. It's like he shall always have enough supporters throwing money at him to earn him a living because those people want to see him flounder. They'll never make him rich, but they'll never let him die either. You know what I mean? That kind of a guy. I'm so happy some people see right through it. The amount of people in this chat that were congratulating Chad is astonishing. Yeah, I mean, look, I go for it. Run back to Chad. Say he's a genius. Give him your money. I don't care. It's just know that you're just as dumb and fickle as him. Like, Chad didn't do shit. Chad's still a dumb idiot who's a bad guy. Sorry. He's still the guy who stole credit cards from elderly people, allegedly. He is still that guy. He is still the guy who went after Levy and his daughter and Shuli's wife last week. This is why you all, like, hold on, you're telling me that this was all fake days before? So the day that Chad went live just simply playing Shuli's wife all day long, they had already made up and were friends? It doesn't even make any sense. So I don't know what to believe and what not to believe. They were all made up. It was all the work. The fight was fake. Chad playing Shuli's wife was fake. What was fake? Chad being a piece of shit is real. I know that. What does Chad do as a regular show now? He's made up with everyone except Steel Toe and Brendan. Yeah, it also goes to show you, like, what it's really about. He'll join Kumia's network tomorrow. He'll go on WATP tomorrow. By the way, remember, he wanted to be on all those shows. He used to love to beg to be a part of Uncle Rico. He used to love to hit Carl up and beg to be on WATP. He begs to be on MLC. And then he tells you he wants no part of any of those shows and that those people are assholes. Unless you'll take me back, then they're all cool again. Sitting and laughing around with Kumia, sitting and laughing around with Carl, laughing around with Shuli, when he's told you they're the shittiest people in the world. Grifters, liars, slanderers, thieves, unloyal, turn on you on a dime. I used to think they were good people, but now I know. Well, what about now? Are they good people again? I'm confused, Chad. These guys have no consistency, no loyalty, and, you know, I say whatever you want. I see through it. Become a Chad fan again. I see through it. Everything this guy tells you is a lie. He stands for nothing. 4 months of Kumia's cucks now. This guy's a giant piece of shit, racist. Now you're yucking it up with him? He's cool now? I used to think Carl was a good guy, but now I see right through him. Oh, is he a cool guy again now? And by the way, this isn't a slight at Carl. It's just showing you that Chad doesn't. If anyone will have Chad, he'll come. He will come. What does Chad do as a regular show now? He's made up with everyone except Steel Toe and Brennan. I don't think Chad didn't embarrass himself. I think Chad didn't embarrass himself yesterday, made it appear as a win to some. I mean, it was all embarrassment. It was all embarrassment. It's a guy who literally got told to do by 5 other men sitting there thinking he's an equal. He's sitting there going like, yeah, we got him, didn't we, guys? It's like, no, Chad, you were the wrench they used to tighten a bolt. Like, you weren't part of it. You didn't come up with it. They came up with it. You executed it. You get an assist at best. Hello.
Melton?
Yeah.
You know, did anybody really seriously believe those super chats?
No.
Or the Venmos?
No.
I mean, that's just freaking ridiculous. And all these people think that it's like some kind of a major win. That's got to be the most asinine freaking hack type of troll that I've ever seen. I really don't understand people. I really don't. The Shuli people are just fucking idiots. All these people, fucking Chad people, they're all fucking idiots. I really don't see where the hell they think they're, you know. It's just ridiculous. Just completely fucking ridiculous.
All right. Have a Mentos and chill.
This is Snake, by the way, and thanks for the reply on the merch that you sent me.
Wait, what is this? Who is this?
Snake, I had sent you an email about getting the dress merch with the Kevin hot dog face.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for that.
Wait, you're the tattoo artist guy?
No,
hold on.
I'm not.
The Kevin merch with the hot dog.
Yeah, I had emailed you. And asked about a dress T-shirt for the Brennan store.
I don't remember. It's too much in my brain.
Okay. All right. Well,
as long as
anyway,
I was a nice man and was responsive.
Oh yeah, you were.
All right.
I don't know. I don't agree with a lot of what you have to say. I'm totally. I can't.
I don't either.
I can't understand how you don't understand why Brennan hates Shuley. He's a piece of shit. He's a hack.
Why is Shuley a piece of shit?
Why is he a piece of shit? Because he's a fucking weasel.
What did he do? Give me an example of how he's a weasel.
Let's see. How's Shuley a weasel?
But do you know what I mean? Like, everybody goes like, I don't understand why you can't see he's a weasel. And I go like, how's he a weasel? And everybody goes, I don't, like, this is my problem.
Yeah,
like, sorry.
I know. And you know what? If I was prepared for it, maybe I'll call back another time and give you more of a list. How's that?
All right. I'm open to it.
But he's a hack. He's an unfunny hack. Do you need proof on that?
I watch.
You're way funnier than Shuley, and you're not even. You're not even on Stern.
You don't like anybody that's not as funny as you in your life?
Yeah, there are plenty of people that aren't. I'm not particularly funny.
Yeah,
but I'm not trying to make a career out of it. I'm not telling people I paid my dues. He's a fucking hack. Everybody knows he's a
why is everybody
hack.
so He said one time years ago that he paid his dues. And maybe he did. I don't even know.
One time?
Yeah, does he say that all the time?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
He's a comedian. Any comedian that's got to tell people he's a comedian. I mean, seriously, dude. Seriously?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, that's what comedians do. They're all about making themselves look busy and important. It's like, it's just like Chad and Ray. Chad and Ray will happily go into their 60s losing money doing comedy just to look like they're killing it doing comedy. Chad and Ray are happily parading around the earth, putting thousands of miles on their car to look like they're a working comic, saving no money, making no progress in life, no goals, no savings, no putting up for the future, no plan, no. But, I got a gig next week in Poughkeepsie. I got a gig next week in Duluth. Right. It's just like, then what?
Yeah, and it's very much like, garage bands, where they want, they want to try and make it. They keep going at it. They put everything they can into it, and they never get anywhere. Good for them if they're having fun.
And it's fine in your 20s and 30s to like chase this dream. And by the way, I'm not even saying give up stand-up comedy. It's just like at some point in your 40s and 50s, do you not start eyeballing the end of the field and going, I'm going to want to rest when I get down there at the end zone, and, I'm not going to have enough money for a chair.
Right. No, I hear you, man.
All right, Mr. Snake.
Okay, thanks a lot, Melton.
Yeah, no worries.
See you on MLC tonight.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Could go either way. Chad is winning. Say what you want, but Shuley worked for Howard for 15 years, and that's a fact. And like it or not, whether, Kevin wants to believe it or not, like, he does have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people paying monthly for his show and shows. And I'd be lying if I said, I'm sorry, that I am entertained by the BS show. I don't watch the other shows on Shuley Network. But I watched the BS show, and him and Bob together are entertaining. Is two friends shooting the shit who are pretty entertaining. Have I seen Shuli do hack jokes? Yes. Have I done hack jokes? Yes. Have I seen a few instances of people going like, Shuli took that from somebody? Yes. But we all do to some degree. You know, I mean, I'd be lying if I said the person I haven't seen steal the most shit in podcasting ever is Mike David from Red Bar Radio. Like skin-wearingly creepy theft of ideas and concepts. But I think everybody does to some degree. Great artists steal. Isn't that what they say? So, but when pressed, you know, when I ask these people like how do you not see Shuli's a giant piece of shit? And I go like, okay, give me one example what he did. And everybody goes, WATP stole Blondcast from NLO. Get out of town. If WATP started covering Blondcast, that would be a hoot. That would be an absolute blatant theft because no one's watching Blondcast. Which is why I'm trying to find people that no one else is watching. I got to get out of this. This is why we're on to Summer Sinclair and stuff. These are our own people. Bet Snake didn't hit like. Who's the weasel now? Well, we're at 209 likes. That's pretty good. What a bore. Never talk to that idiot again. People like Mr. Snake. I'm thinking of a new nickname for myself. We need Snake to start a podcast. The BS show was because you doing a daily morning show, another stolen idea. I mean, we did see them go to daily and move it down earlier the minute I started doing a morning show. I know what you're saying. Is that enough for me to get angry and jealous and be like, they stole my idea? No. There's more than one show can be live on YouTube at a time. They go live in 20 minutes, and we'll go down from 403 viewers right now to 298. But that's just a fact. I think the problem with the Shuli network is the vast chasm there is between the talent. I don't know why there's three shows that are those three guys, and then like three other shows that are like no one watches. But I guess I just answered my own question. So there we go. Good artist copy, great artist steal. Why do I feel electricity coming from the ground? Oh no. Patrick, drunk on cringe, just complimented you and made fun of Shuli. Oh my God. Print it out so I can frame it. Drunk on cringe said something nice about me. They covered Blondcast with Tukey. It was a great WAT episode, but yeah, the timing is it. If I'll say it right, I'll say it out loud. If Carl or Tukey covered the Blondcast with Casper the Ghost, the Vegas open micer that I've been covering for 2 years, they stole it. I'll just say it. No one was covering the Blondcast. They get 8 hits per episode. So Carl from Rochester, you stole my guy. You stole my guy if you're covering the Blondcast. Because no one's covering the Blondcast. Okay? You never covered the Blondcast, and now you're covering the Blondcast. You stole it. You stole it. Just say it. By the way, you're allowed to. I'm not, you're not the first guy who stole my guys. But just admit it. Hey, I was watching NLO and saw this podcast that is gold for making fun of. Because they weren't on your radar. I'm sorry. WAPTV covered Blondcast yesterday. Wow. So you guys aren't trolling. If you're not trolling me, then it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, I'll go ahead and just straight up say it. There's no way that's a coincidence. No one was watching that podcast, and Carl from WATP 100% got that from me. Just true. Just true. Black Eyed Sue, did you just see the new Drunk on Cringe an hour ago complimenting you and insulting Shuli? No. Why would I? I've been on air for 2 hours. How would I have seen something an hour ago? Can we? I know there's like a thing where like you have to be a member to chat or you have to subscribe to chat. Could there be an IQ test? Could there be some sort of practical civil service exam that my people have to go through to be in here? Yeah. I just got on, said Black Eyed Sue. I don't care. I've been on since 3:45 every morning when I go live. Same time. How would I have seen something an hour ago? Also, we don't cover Drunk on Cringe here. A clipper? A guy who clips things? Yeah, we don't check out their latest clips and talk about them on the show. Oh my God, did you guys see Misery Loves Clips' latest clips today? This is not something we've ever done or ever will do. People clip shows. It's allowed. JK Black Eyed Sue, don't get your panties in a painful, twisty bunch. You stole Bauer from Red Bar. What say you? You sure about that? You sure about that's the way it went? You sure about that's the way it went? Let's see some Casper and his girl on the show today. That woman is one of my favorites. Carl thinks everyone stole Chad. Patrick Melton admitted waking up in the morning. Tukey is legit hilarious. He tore Casper up. Yeah, but look, here's the problem I have. And it's not, again, everyone's allowed to make fun of everyone. It is whatever they want, but Carl can't ever go around saying that someone stole Stuttering John from him if he's going to legit steal. Here's the thing. I spend hours every week combing through YouTube channels of not only submissions from you guys, but just on my own, kind of like looking for people, looking for we got ones. You know what I mean? And especially in the Las Vegas scene, which I've been deeply embedded in for 3 years now here, exploring the people doing podcasts here and doing open mics here. And we've been covering Casper the Ghost from his rap career to his stand-up career for over probably approaching 2 years now. You know. So when you get a guy who's literally getting single-digit numbers of hits and we find him and I mention him and the next week Carl's doing it, you took our guy. You did take our guy. We went out of our way to find a guy nobody was guying, made him a guy, found a podcast, and then you swooped in and took no one's talking about that show. No one. So you did just take it. You did just take it. Carl never says people stole Stuttering John. That's what Shuli trolls would say. Yeah, I know. But I am saying that about this. I am saying Stuttering John, you can't argue. We got a new one today. That we're going to be looking into, this chick. And she has 2,000 followers. So it's not even, I didn't see anybody making videos about her and then copy it, but I found her and other people are watching her and trolling her and making fun of her. But that doesn't mean I stole the idea because I found it organically. You'd be silly to think that Carl found Blondcast organically. I mean, it's not even like arguable. Any chance you could tell us when you started covering Bauer? We're investigating to see 2005. We've talked every time I've talked about Bauer. We've told you this. 2005. One of the first 5 episodes of this show, I believe. They take suggestions, and someone suggested Blonde Cast. I don't think Carl intentionally stole it. Surprised Tukey didn't mention that it was your guy, though. Oh, Badabler. All right, well, that makes sense. Then you can't hold Carl responsible. Someone in their Discord. Yeah, then that's, it's probably fans. Fans going over there and suggesting it. Okay, so Carl gets off the hook. Carl doesn't strike me as some like weaselly thieving guy. And again, it's not even that you're not allowed to do it. You are allowed to do it. It's a little annoying when I go out of my way to find a diamond in the rough that no one's paying attention to, and then it gets swapped up right away. Carl covered Blonde Cast after a fan suggested. Yeah, we got that. Okay. I can blame anyone I want. This is all fake. Don't you dare. Please don't you dare. Don't you dare. Carl covering it organically is confirmed. I mean, no, it's not. Everybody just said it was suggested to him. So it's not confirmed. You seem dumb when you say shit like that. Okay. Good enough for me. Are we happy with Priya and Stevie Lou's romance? We should hook them up together. Oh, this is a good steel toe moment. I got a lot of steel toe clips here.
Annoyed Wawa Supervisor says, is this a bad time to mention that Hoagie Fest is going on until July 16th and that you can get your favorite hoagie delivered via DoorDash? Corporate is going to be so annoyed with me. Hey, it's Hoagie Fest. It's all right. Don't worry about it, buddy. All right, guys, 3:05 away from today's goal. If you'd like.
Aaron does this thing. He does this a lot. This could be a new meme or clip contest we should have of some sort. But Aaron does this so much that it would be worth starting some sort of clip contest about. There's a million inside joke comments that people do over in Aaron's chat about NLO stuff. One of them was like Spaghetti Tucson used to do them all the time, like McMuffin stuff. The Hoagie Fest one is a good one. There was one we did to him. Oh, what the fuck was it? I don't know. All these inside jokes, people like chat to him that either go over his head or he kind of knows, like he starts reading them and then you see him recognize it, like, oh, this is an NLO thing, but I have to do it because I started it. But Aaron does this thing and he does it a lot. Again, try to start finding clips of him doing it. He'll read a comment he doesn't really get or understand, and then he'll like make up this reaction to it that's like sympathetic. Somebody will go like, Annoyed Wawa Supervisor says, just a reminder, it's Hoagie Fest. My boss is going to be so annoyed with me. And he'll go, aw, it's okay. It's all right. It's Hoagie Fest. And he's like, why are you consoling this person about? It's just it's a weird emotion to pick to come from, if that makes any sense. Like if someone wrote in and they're like, just a reminder, it's Wawa Hoagie Fest. They go, wow, it's Wawa Hoagie Fest. What's Hoagie Fest? Let's get into it. Wow, it's Wawa. It'd be like an exciting kind of reaction or like a yes and kind of reaction. His reaction is this weird sympathy thing where someone goes like, it's just a reminder, it's Wawa Hoagie Fest. It's like, oh, it's all right. It's Hoagie Fest. It's all right. Like, oh, thank you for telling me it's all right. It may be nothing, and maybe no one knows what I'm talking about. It's a weird response to be like consoling to a person who says that. Maybe I'm nuts.
Like to work. The supervisor says, is this a bad time to mention that Hoagie Fest is going on until July 16th and that you can get your favorite hoagie delivered via DoorDash? Corporate is going to be so annoyed with me. Hey, it's Hoagie Fest. It's all right. Don't worry about it, buddy. All right, guys.
Don't worry about it. No one's worried about it. That's just how it's almost like, here's why I think I catch it. I don't even think he's hearing the comment. It's an autopilot reaction. That's why I think it annoys me. And that's why I think the tone doesn't match. He's reading the comment, but in his mind, he's already on to the goal pitch that's coming next. So in his mind, the response to the comment is almost a segue. It's almost, he just has he didn't hear the comment. He just needs to button it up and move on. So he just goes, he reads the comment. Just a reminder, it's Wawa Hoagie Fest. Oh, that's all right, buddy. It's Hoagie Fest. 3:10 to go to the goal. That's how I feel like his brain is working. He's already like, I got to plug the goal. Let me just button up this Hoagie Fest thing. If you kind of watch it, that's how it plays out.
Mention that Hoagie Fest is going on until July 16th and that you can get your favorite hoagie delivered via DoorDash. Corporate is going to be so annoyed with me. Hey, it's Hoagie Fest. It's all right.
Like, what does that mean? Hey, it's Hoagie Fest. It's all right. 3:05 to the goal.
Don't worry about it, buddy. All right, guys, 3:05 away from today's goal. If you'd like to contribute to our program, Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, memberships. Let's bump up those memberships. What do you say?
Fucking hell.
Become a member on YouTube. We've been gone for a week.
Become a member on YouTube. We've been gone for a week. And then over on the Steel Toe Morning Show Reddit, Steel Toe Boring Show Reddit, apparently April, again, these couple casts, they let stuff leak out.
That don't give me $1 million.
A lot. They let little tidbits leak out. Listen to this. This is wild as fuck.
Give me $1 million.
That don't give me $1 million either.
Wasabista says, don't send me any dirty pics of April, whatever you do.
All Aaron has to do is make a Facebook post. You know what? I have a theory. You have not made a Facebook post with me in it since like 2020.
Now, that's before they got married. And April says this, again, these are the kinds of things that will never come up if you don't do a show with your spouse or partner. It's like, yeah, everybody in the chat saying they've never hit their 10,000 subs. They still haven't hit their 10,000 subs. I mean, it's almost mid-July and they were planning a party for Easter to hit 10,000 subs. I just got what did you say? I just got gifted an onion a month club. It's okay, man. Hang in there. That's how I'm going to respond to every comment from now on. Guarantee is Steel Toe covers the Miss Universe thing. Come on. It's okay. It's the Miss Universe thing. That's how I'm going to reply to every comment from now on. April sounds like the AI April there. Come on. It's AI April. What are you going to do? It's AI April. Can we get some nasty? I want some nasty April AI chats today. I want some like dirty. I don't know how the voice filter works. If you're allowed to say like pussy and snatch and cum. I want a nasty April message today. Johnny is good people and deserves better than Aaron. Come on. It's okay. Johnny's good people. I think we need to throw an Easter celebration when they hit 10K. Holy shit. Apparently April wakes up in the middle of the night and looks over and Aaron's hiding the eggs. It'd be great if they just permanently stayed at 9,900 subs. Don't worry about it, buddy. It's 9,900 subs. So I love that this kind of little because these are very little passive aggressive moments, you know, where she's like, you haven't posted about me on Facebook since 2020. It's mid 2023.
You have not made a Facebook post with me in it since like 2020. I don't think.
And look, again, he's completely facing away from her. Everyone can keep pretending this body language is normal if they want to. He's facing another direction. He has to turn his head to look left to look straight. Keep telling me it means nothing. I'm going to keep telling you it does. You know why? You cannot control these involuntary body language cues. You don't do this for no reason. You don't turn like this for no reason and then have to look at the camera by turning your head it's way more comfortable to be like this. So you keep telling me it means nothing. He hates this bitch. And how could you not, frankly? He hates this bitch. I mean, I promise you it's rough. Hold on, did I miss Chris Bueller's chat? Shuli is a piece of shit. Why? Because he's a weasel. Solid proof. Go on. Yeah, I just look, the minute Shuli does something shitty to me, I'll let you all know. He's been nothing but a nice guy to me. I've yet to see him, Kevin lashes out at him every show and talks mad shit. Every time I hear Shuli talk about Kevin, it's kind of like in a passive, I don't know what his problem with me is. Oh, he's going to hate that. He's grumpy. It's fun and light. It's not heavy. When Kevin talks bad about Shuli, I feel like, oh, you'd murder him if you could get away with it. So I don't know. Justin Kemple, $1 Rumble rant. Chad sitting there next to Kumia, though. LOL. This is what I mean. And, Kumia has never really retaliated or even swatted at Zumock like a fly. Again, I commend Kumia for his cool, level-headed behavior through all this. He just looks at Chad for what he is, an idiot, a lolcow, an inconsistent, lying traitor with no loyalty. Chad Zumock. Imagine ever trusting Chad. I mean, imagine being a guy who trusts Chad for anything in life, as if he's like a guy you can depend on. Like a best man situation. I don't know. I may have a guy for you. I'll post in the Discord. No, just post it in Carl's Discord. That's where we get all of our ideas. No, that makes sense. If a listener suggested Blondcast to Carl, that makes total sense. He was like, oh my God, how's nobody onto this person? But we is. Oh, hold on. Fuck.
I don't make any. Well, I don't make Facebook posts.
Well, you do.
This will happen more and more. So Bob lied to everyone when he said he had gigs on Friday and couldn't do MLC. No, he had gigs. Go watch the show. So she's like, you haven't posted on me on Facebook since 2020. He's like, well, I don't post on Facebook. And she goes, yeah, you do. So again, these are little moments where the guard's down and you get a real glimpse at their life and reality.
Since 2020, I don't think.
Really? I don't make any. Well, I don't make Facebook posts.
Well, you do.
And again, all he's concerned about is how the chat. He sees this as a red flag. Uh-oh. Let's not get into a thing here. Watch his face as she brings all this up. I don't know if I can go back.
It's just, they're not about me.
It's always a show. I only share show links on Facebook.
I have a theory if you shut up.
Somebody's a little bitter.
No, I'm not. I have a theory if you shut up. I think it's because the last time you did try to make a post with me.
See, he can't take. He does that shit to her all the time. But when she does it back, he has to respond. He has to react. He cannot let the woman show up the man. And he's so uncomfortable with her for even bringing this up because she's right. He doesn't post about her. And his eyes are glued to the chat about it. Watch this. And again, she's looking at him. This is real. She's going to be watching him. Watch him.
All Aaron has to do is make a Facebook post. You know what? I have a theory.
Look at this face. Laser eyes on the chat. Uncomfortable. And watch when she brings it up.
Have not made a Facebook post with me in it since like 2020. I don't think.
So now genuine, he's feigning surprise.
And
I don't make any. Well, I don't make Facebook posts.
Well, you do. I
immediately back to the chat to make sure this is going well.
It's just they're not about me.
It's always a show. I only share show
I have
links
a
on
theory.
Facebook.
If you shut
Somebody's
up,
a little bitter.
No, I'm not.
So she said, if you shut up, and then now it's on. Now the passive aggressiveness is on. And he's locked on the chat. Again, he's all about perception. What's going through his brain right now is, here we go again. I don't need the Reddit tearing me up for relationship problems.
I have a theory. If you shut up, I think it's because the last
second time she said shut up to him.
Last time you did try to make a post with me in it, it's because you posted my nudes to Facebook.
Accidentally, yes.
What?
I did do that.
I told my dad about that while we were roofing the other day. He thought that was very funny.
I told my dad about that while we were roofing. For people who don't know, Aaron and the Scrimp need a new roof, and they were talking about how they had all the stuff dropped off for it and stuff. Aaron sits inside, and his wife and her father climb up on the roof and have to redo the roof. We know she takes out the trash. We know she shovels the driveway. We know she picks up the kids and drops off the kids. We know that she cleans the kitchen and cooks for Aaron. And now she's up on the roof with her father, her elderly Papa Smurf looking father, while their orca of a mother just snow angels on the lawn looking up at them. You're doing great. And where is Aaron? Where is Aaron while his wife and father-in-law are on their roof re-roofing? What the fuck are we doing, everybody?
Glad he thinks
My
it's
dad,
funny.
that shit was up there for like an hour, and he's like, think of how many people's days Aaron just made.
What a guy I am. I'm a giver, is what it is. No, I don't make any Facebook posts. I put show stuff up. That's it. I just share the show links every day.
I
don't
would
really
say
use
most
my
of them are
Facebook.
for show.
Flex gifting a.
So, does anyone know what this is about? Does anybody know when Aaron posted these nudes of April by mistake and they were up there for an hour and no one has them? I don't believe it. I don't buy it. Somebody's got these nudes. Somebody's got these scant scrimp photos. And we are gonna need them. Let's see the photos. Beloved chatter, imagine podcasting with your wife 8 hours a day, and she still complains about you not talking about her enough online. She's insufferable. Yeah. Bastards. What a bunch of pores. They don't even have people like me to do it. I think he's saying that because he's a Rodriguez, and Rodriguez are typically roofers are of the Rodriguez persuasion. Hello, would you like me? Do you like me to be doing Jaru? Do you need me to be doing Jaru? Excuse me, do you mind if we listen to the Doyers while we do your roof? The Doyers game is on, and we want to hear the Doyers throw out the first pitch of the Doyers game. It's like, I don't think there's a Y in Dodgers. Yes, the Doyers. Carry on, Rodriguez. And then they just do, Mexican. A Mexican. Do you like to touch my...
Let's get drunk. Let's get crazy. Let's get weird. God damn it, Pat, you know better. I get horny when I'm drunk, usually just fall asleep with my dick in my hand. Fucking Discord drama. You call this content? Let's talk about trans people.
Weak Patrick, you sound French. Huh? Would you like me to be doing your roof? Hold my baguette while I do the tar. Nobody does roofs like us French. Get out of my dad. I wonder how Jay Santos feels about this impersonation. Imagine caring. Imagine caring. All right, one more steel toe clip.
Daddy took me to the roof and showed me how that hammer works. Now I can't stop farting cum.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that. I did ask for Nasty April lines. Holy shit, that's...
Daddy took me to the roof and showed me how that hammer works. Now I can't stop farting cum.
Why does cum get cut off like that at the end? That's from Flimsy Greenberg, too. That's nasty.
Daddy took me to the roof and showed me how that hammer works. Now I can't stop farting cum.
It sounds like her father caught her calling 911 about him pumping cum up her butt. And then he hit the hook of the phone, like, don't report me. Help, my dad's been fucking me on the roof and I can't stop farting cum. Shut up. Sounds like he just cuts it off.
Daddy took me to the roof and showed me how that hammer works. Now I can't stop farting cum.
Hello? Stay on the line till officers get there, ma'am. Stay on the line.
Daddy took me to the roof and showed me how that hammer works. Now I can't stop farting cum.
Oh, no, they're coming in now.
Aaron can't fuck. Don't worry, Johnny has been covering MS tainted cum in the woods. Our password is perch fishing. He mounts his crutches over me like a suspension bridge and canoes me out like an Indian on the Mississippi. Sometimes my land monster mom comes for a look-see. Give me that hoagie.
Land monster mom? Holy shit.
Daddy took me to the roof and showed me how that hammer works. Now I can't stop farting cum. Aaron can't fuck. Don't worry, Johnny has been covering MS tainted cum in the woods. Our password is perch fishing. He mounts his crutches over me like a suspension bridge and canoes me out like an Indian on the Mississippi. Sometimes my land monster mom comes for a look-see. Give me that hoagie.
Sometimes my land monster mom comes for a look-see. Oh, boy, huh? Oh, boy. What a good time. What a nice, nice day. All right, one more Steel Toe Boring Show Reddit post that I saw that I want to do today. Let me dial that back and then unmute it. All right, here we go. Aaron wants a tattoo. You know, she's all tatted up and Aaron wants a tattoo and she calls him out on wanting it because of her tattoos. Let's see. How do I?
I want Aaron to get a stomach tattoo like Tupac that says supper life, but I want it displayed on the table like a sack of coins from Middle Earth. Thank you, Hobo Chili.
You used to say,
I will consider it.
back when you were on radio, you used to talk about getting tattoos, and I think you started doing that after you got with me, so I'm not sure what the deal was
I've always
there.
talked. No, I've always.
No. I've always talked about getting a tattoo. I've always talked about it. I've always been too big of a pussy to get a tattoo.
Talked about tattoos.
I've always talked about tattoos. I've always talked about tattoos.
It's one of those things like people always ask me, would you? And I say no. And they say, well, if you could, what would you get? Now, I can never come up with an answer that would cause me to get one.
Your
Like,
answers used to be Patrice O'Neal.
But I
So hold on. He goes, people always say, what would you get? And I can never come up with an answer that would cause me to get one. I was like, answering the question, what tattoo would you get, doesn't cause you to get a tattoo. These Midwestern people just speak so stupidly that it hurts my brain. Hey, Aaron, what tattoo would you get? I can't think of anything that would cause me to get one. Oh, yeah, I didn't ask that. I said, what tattoo would you get if you were going to get one? Yeah, nothing that would cause me to get one. Yeah, I'm not asking you to think of a tattoo that you would get that would cause you to get a tattoo. That's what? I'm saying, like, if you were going to get a tattoo, what would you get? Nothing that would cause me to get one. I got to go because you're too dumb to talk to.
I don't want that on my body forever.
Your kids' names.
And I don't need that on my body. It's one of those things like people always ask me, would you? And I say no.
People always ask me, would you? And I would say no.
And they say, well, if you could, what would you get? Now, I can never come up with an answer that would cause me to get one.
I can never come up with an answer that would cause me to get one.
Your answers used to be Patrice O'Neal.
But I don't want that on my body forever.
Your kid.
He wanted to get a tattoo of Patrice O'Neal. Please, just a giant back piece like Steve-O, please.
Kids' names.
And I don't need that on my body forever. They exist.
Right.
Like if I get dementia, maybe use it as a treasure.
All right. So the fact that he ever even joked about getting a tattoo of a giant black man is bananas. All right, the main story today that I want to get into is some Summer Sinclair stuff. You know, her boyfriend, who we covered on a members only show a couple weeks ago, who, if you haven't seen, you really should check out, Mark Andrew Chiquan. Is very protective of her, and he gets very mad when anybody starts teasing Summer. And apparently other people have started on the local scene. There's a comedian here, Broussard. Is it Kirk? Kirk Broussard, I want to say. I want to make sure I have the thing right. Why is that not loading? There's a pro football coach named Kirk Broussard. Sorry, maybe I'm getting this all mixed up with my... No, it's Kirk Broussard, comedian. Kirk B. Comedy on Twitter. And he has made a Summer Sinclair mix, if you will, that's gotten some local attention and upset Summer. Now, apparently, when Summer heard the song I'm about to play for you, she got very excited and posted a link to it and told everybody to check out her song. And then Mark Andrew Chiquan told her that no, this is not good. They're making fun of you. They're trolling you. And then she got mad, and then they both started posting all over Facebook. I'll try to pull the tweets for later this week when we do tweets I seen, but they start going on and on about how anybody who would make fun of them is a complete loser. But either way, I don't know if this guy makes music or whatever, but this is a song he made up for Summer Sinclair. A little beat. It's on Bandcamp. And the username on Bandcamp is DJ K-Rap. DJ K-Rap.
Hi, I am the one and only Summer Sinclair, and I used to see terrible things. I used to see demons. The darkness forced me into terrible comedy clubs. It's very frustrating. And it makes me sad because I want to do better. I want to be a good comedian. As soon as I get up in the morning, I'm taking weed, I'm taking meth. I believe in my abilities. I believe it's a bright future. I hope you still like me. Guest spot season is upon us. Just DM me. I hope this coming year will bring more opportunities. Just DM.
So I'm not gonna play the whole thing. It's kind of a bad mix. Her vocals are too low a little bit. People are going, my ears, yawn. Yeah, I think it's a bad mix, but I like the idea of this, and I want to make this our contest for Friday. Now, we've never done a musical contest here on the show. We usually do a Friday art contest, but I think we should do a music contest to allow people to showcase some other talents. I'll put the link to the whole thing to people who want to hear it in the chat room. Here you go. There's the link to the track. If you want to download the track or listen to the track, you can check it out. But I think our people could do a better job of this. And I'll do an entry as well. And we will review them on Friday. Now, I imagine we won't get near as many entries for this, but let's make the assignment Summer Sinclair songs. That song sounded like Little Mirror. Yeah. It's not the best quality, but it got some attention locally here, and I think more Summer Sinclair songs will go absolutely bananas. Trying to WATP did song contest first. We've done song contests before WATP was an idea. So knock it off. But I like what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Okay, so that's the assignment. I'm going to throw that out there this early in the week. For Friday, we want Summer Sinclair musical projects. Okay? That's the assignment for this Friday. Summer Sinclair musical projects. And maybe we'll do some sort of bigger prize for this one or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I figure you guys are more talented than me. I'll make one of my own. You guys make one too. That way, if nobody else makes one, at least I'll have one to play. And I'll give myself the prize. And I'll flick my own bean and masturbate hard. Okay, Summer Sinclair, latest stand-up set. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what her goal is. I don't know if she's recording every stand-up set that she does. Hold on. I was just on the BS show, and Julia's intolerable today. He's talking so much shit like he's the king of this bullshit podcast world. I mean, let him do it. I find that to be cringe and embarrassing. all these guys do this thing, like when they do something in this world where they puff up and go like, every podcast is talking about me. Again, no one is even aware of these shows. No one knows who's Shuli or Melton or Chad or no one. In the low thousands have people even heard those names. But let them all get puffy. The problem with it is, the problem with all that stuff is like allowing yourself to be swung in either direction too far. It's like, if I'm going to tell you guys not to get too bent out of shape when something you perceive as really bad happens, then I have to let you also not get puffed up when something you perceive really good happens. Try to steady yourself. It's like, nothing you do is going to be the worst thing in podcasting, and nothing you do is going to be the best thing ever done in a podcast ever. Like, just knock that off. Get out of the habit of going through those swings. Today's show is the worst. Today's show is the best. That's the best prank ever done on a podcast. That's the worst thing anybody's ever done to somebody else on a podcast. Like, is it? First of all, you've been into podcasts for 4 months. You've been into podcasting, you listened to your first podcast 6 years ago. You've been listening to MLC for 6 months. You've been listening to NLO for 2 months. I have people who've been listening to this show for 2 months tell me that's the funniest thing I've ever done. It's like, what? I'll guarantee you the funniest thing I've ever done isn't in the past 2 months. But you just deal with all kinds of personalities in this world, and everybody has like these weird limited timelines they judge everything on. This is the funniest prank ever. It's like, I doubt it. Since the beginning of time is a really long time, and you think just now, last week was the funniest thing ever done ever on a podcast. It's like, okay, go on. Ladies and gentlemen, Summer Sinclair, who records every podcast, every stand-up set to document her progress and talent, has uploaded another stellar set from a Wednesday open mic here in Las Vegas called Rick's Rollin' Smoke. Not to be confused with Rick's Wings and Rings, where my wife cucks me out weekly with my nemesis Rick, who owns Rick's Wings and Rings. We split time with my wife and kids, Timon and Pumbaa and Jacob. Those are my children's names. And she goes over there just drilling him out all the time and comes back with her pussy smelling like his cum and dripping with his cum and bubbling with his cum and rubbing it in my face. Literally rubbing it in my face, which is...
Daddy took me to the roof and showed me how that hammer works. Now I can't stop farting cum.
Daddy took me to the roof showed me how that hammer works. Rick is the Pawn Stars guys. No. That's the Rick from the Ricks we're about to watch. So the show we're about to watch of Summer Sinclair. This is at a barbecue place inside of this place called Rick's Pawn Plaza. I'm not kidding. This is a real place outside of Gold and Silver Pawn Shop, which literally is... Now, this is not Rick's Wings and Rings where my wife cucks me out weekly. That's a different place. But this place where Summer Sinclair is performing is owned by Rick Harrison, the guy from the pawn shop. This is real. He has a whole plaza on the strip, at the end of the strip on Las Vegas Boulevard, called Rick's Pawn Plaza. And I'm not shitting you. There's a barbecue restaurant, a candy shop, an ice cream place. They rent four-wheelers and what are those stupid like recreational vehicles and stuff? They all kinds of stuff. It's like a goddamn flea market. There's like a Chumley's comic book store, Chumley's candy store. It's rough. It's a white trash haven for people who love that show to go in there and get a picture with a Chumley cutout and eat some candy and barbecue and go into the pawn shop and buy some shit. But at the barbecue restaurant in this little pawn plaza on Wednesday nights, this guy here runs a comedy open mic. It's not an open mic, it's a book show, but it's shitty comics booked on it like Summer Sinclair. It's garbage. Casper and Summer Sinclair. And Summer filmed her set here, and we're going to watch the latest comedy. This is less than a week old, of Summer Sinclair. And this guy hosting it is the guy who runs it. He's Mormon. He looks Mormon. He looks like the default character in any sort of video game before you customize him. Don't adjust your sets. This is a child's karaoke machine with RGB lighting. And we're staring at a woman. I don't know what's on this dress. Some sort of farm animal. Are these elephants or dogs? Are they elephants? I think they're elephants, but I can't tell. And then, have you ever seen Worse Knees? She says here, I didn't know this, but she starts off this set by talking about how she's 47 years old. If your knees, if one of your knees is 6 inches lower than the other knee, what happened here? Did you have one of your legs shortened or one of your legs lengthened? How is one of the knees 6 inches lower than the other knee? I mean, fuck, we did it again. Well, we haven't done that in a long time, kids. Fuck. We haven't done that in so long. Where I fuck up my whole screen. Fucking hell. How do we fix it? How do we get back? We've got to improve it. We've got to pretend that we're white. Patrick, what? Shut up. We've got to pretend that we got to pretend that we're white? Yeah, these knees I can't get over. I can't get over how the top of one knee is here and then the other one's down here. Someone said zoom in on her boobs. Why? She's also dyed her hair red recently. That's disgusting.
Hi, Rick's Rolling Barbecue. Yeah.
Hi, Rick's Rolling Barbecue. It's not the name of the place. It's Rick's Rolling Smoke Barbecue. She goes, hi, Rick's Rolling Barbecue. She's got Betty Davis knees. Woo.
I just dyed my hair red.
The knees, the fucked fingers. She's a real
nanner puss, nanner.
You like it? Yeah. And now people are saying I look like Amy Adams. Yeah, if she went to rehab.
Look at this guy like running around taking photos of her too for his event. People won't even believe we got Summer Sinclair here. You see the shadow over here where he's like taking the photo? And then he comes running across.
Yeah, if she went to rehab.
What I love is also you can hear 4 other conversations going on around this bar. It's a bit Melton. Her knees represent the comedy and tragedy faces.
It's a little more banana if she didn't get adopted. According to Google, redheads have a high pain tolerance. It's true. Now that I no longer have a soul, I don't feel a thing.
It's true. Redheads, they say redheads have a high pain tolerance. Now that I don't have a soul, I don't feel anything. More people laugh than Patrick's special. I'll murder you. I'll murder your fucking family. Even if you joke around with me like that, I'll find where you live.
Driving, and I saw this homeless guy, and he had a sign, and it said, "Hire a hubby. I'll do anything he does." And I'm like, what? I'm gonna pay this guy to sleep with my sister? No, thank you. Did that, done that.
I think she's trying to say been there, done that. I don't even know what she's saying. Her husband fucked her sister? Is that what she's trying to say? Unfunny Jews are an embarrassment to my people. Yeah, I really do. I really do feel that. She is like this Long Island Jew. I think she's from Canarsie or something. And she just can't be funny. She cannot be funny. Every joke instinct, instead of been there, done that, she's like, done that, done that. It's like, what?
I'm gonna pay this guy to sleep with my sister? No, thank you. Did that, done that.
Did that, done that. That should be a hat. Did that, done that. Do what?
When I was a little girl, I was often jealous.
When I was a little girl. When I was a little girl.
Of my Barbie dolls. That bitch had everything. She had a dream house, a Corvette, and a nice body.
The rhythm for this joke. I mean, this has the potential to be a joke. Okay? This is set up for success. She's all she's got to do right now is deliver the punch. This is classic rule of 3 joke formula, right? I was jealous of my Barbies growing up. That bitch had everything. She had a dream house. She had a Corvette. She had a man. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. That should be the punchline, right? Why couldn't she have a? The one thing she didn't have was a. That's the line. That's the line. Okay, we're ready. We're in classic joke formation. This cannot miss. This cannot lose. She has set this up flawlessly. This is classic formula. Let's start it from the beginning.
I was often jealous of my Barbie dolls. That bitch had everything. She had a dream house,
Yeah.
a Corvette,
Yeah.
and a nice body.
The only thing she didn't have, or why couldn't she get a? Let's hear it. Punchline, real quick. Here we go.
I mean, they should make Barbie a little bit more relatable. Like, I don't know, have her be a 47-year-old unemployed comedian living in a small apartment in Henderson. Right?
Yay. Have her be a 47-year-old unemployed comedian living in a small apartment in Henderson. Ooh.
I don't know who that could be, but right? But
So she's only 47. That blew my mind because I really thought she was 65. I thought she was like an old, washed up grandmother. This bitch is 3 years older than me. This bitch is 4 years older than me, 3.5 years older than me. No matter how you slice it, she's a year younger than Chad. I mean, she looks like an old bitch. She looks like an old bitch. Like, holy shit. 47. 47. Do they ever put her away when there's a hurricane? Holy shit. This coffee table is weathered. Spaghetti 2 John says, I'm not feeling so elderly now. Yeah, of course not. How could you?
Daddy took me to the roof and showed me how that hammer works. Now I can't stop farting.
But I'll buy that doll. Barbie is trying to be more inclusive. They came out with the Down syndrome Barbie, right? It was my
One person goes, uh-oh, and the other person goes, they did? Listen for it.
the Down syndrome Barbie, right? It was
Uh-oh, they did?
my birthday, and my uncle, he gifted me the Down syndrome Barbie, and I was mad as hell. I said, why did you do that? He said, because it was on sale. I mean, I think that there should be a Jewish Barbie. I mean, that would make me proud because I'm a Jewish woman. Not only would she have good credit, she would make a killing at tax time.
What? What's going on? She's doing jokes about her uncle giving her a Barbie. It's like, you're 47. It'd be like me doing jokes about what Christmas presents I got when I was 6. This is your comedic voice that you've cultivated at age 47? Talking about a toy you got one time when you were a kid? That's not even believable. And by the way, the joke is, my uncle gave me a Down syndrome Barbie, and I said, why'd you give me the Down syndrome Barbie? And he goes, because it was on sale. It's not even a joke. The joke is that retards are worth less, and they are, but it doesn't need to be said out loud. It's like, I don't think we all need to sit here every day and remind everybody that Jake Hudson is worth less than you and I, but he just is, and I don't, I understand the human rights position of taking up arms for one man versus another. Oh, one human life is worth more than another, Patrick? I don't think so. All human life is valuable. All humans, everybody deserves the same. They don't. You're telling me if me and Jake Hudson are for sale in a slave market that we would command the same value? No, I get it. If you needed a guy to slowly move a pallet of bricks from one side of a domicile, let's call it a trailer, in a quick and efficient way, yeah, you would probably pay more for Jake. He makes a lot of trips back and forth across a trailer, so he'll move your bricks. I don't know if you wanted like someone to drive you to the store and not kill you because they thought they saw a dragon or a bird that was trying to kill them, then you'd probably pick me because Jake's out of his fucking mind and licks shit off his finger. All human life is valuable. It ain't. All people are worth the same. They aren't. How could that ever even be true? Summer just made a fire and a grill, Patrick. Oh no. We made the grill? We had to make. He thinks building a fire is making a grill.
I think Barbie is giving the wrong message to children. I mean, she's a doctor, she's a lawyer, she was president, right? I mean, honey, with looks like that, you don't have to work.
Then what's Summer's excuse? You know, age 47. What is this bitch doing? You know, Patrick store only more valuable if you charge by the pound, like tuna. Oh no. She's wearing a shower curtain. It does. It looks like the little elephant thing you put medicine in to give to kids that was on Shark Tank. She's a wreck. I love this. Like, if you're hot, you don't have to do anything. It's like, well, you do nothing. You're 47 years old, no career, constantly auditioning for acting parts. You know, if you go on her YouTube or her Facebook, the number of just over and over and over again, she's constantly auditioning for parts, for shitty little things here and there that she never gets. How does this bitch make money? A comedian and an actress. It's like, what? Show me a real estate license. I need to feel good that you can pay rent. Show me any other skill.
They're making a movie, Barbie, right? Yeah. And Ryan Gosling is playing.
Who is this guy filming it? It's got to be Mark Andrew Shaquan. Every time she says anything, he reacts. Uh-oh. 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 Tell me you're an unfunny nudge of an audience member without telling me. This is what unfunny idiots do in a crowd constantly for comedians. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No, she didn't. Oh, no. Uh-oh. I mean, this guy hasn't stopped doing that since she started her set. Everything she says, uh-oh. I think they should have a Jewish Barbie. Uh-oh. Uh-oh what? Uh-oh what? Who do you think's coming to get her? For what crime? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You better hope. Didn't hear you say that. Who? What? Uh-oh. Fucking idiots, man.
Yeah. And I am
Listen to him.
Is playing Barbie, right?
It doesn't even make sense. They're making a Barbie movie and Ryan Gosling. Uh-oh. You said Ryan Gosling. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What are your credits, Melton? I've done this show a handful of times. It's shit.
Yeah.
This is for losers. These are all losers who have day jobs and then they go play comedian at midnight every weeknight. Well, you wish you could get Yeah. You make a good point. You seem like a smart man.
And Ryan Gosling
Uh-oh.
is playing Ken. And I am furious because I don't want to fantasize that Ryan Gosling doesn't have a dick. There's
Uh-oh.
a lot of weird things in Las Vegas.
She said this was a corporate gig. I mean, this is not a corporate gig. This is an open mic, a booked open mic every Wednesday night with idiot loser comics. Sorry. It is just a fact. If you go do this show, you're not doing anything. Spaghetti Tooth John says she's so awkward. That's very, very mean. Don't ever say that again. We're nice to people here. Uh-oh. To be fair, I heard Ryan Gosling was playing Ken. I also said, uh-oh.
I was on Fremont Street the other day, and I saw the giant prayer mantis. Have you seen that prayer mantis?
Cold C goes, how much barbecue did you eat when there? That's probably why they didn't ask you back. You guys love making shit up. When did I go? They didn't ask me back. I've done this show and they didn't ask me back. Every fucking show in town would have me, and I turned down shows on the regular in town. Yeah, they wouldn't have me back. At the barbecue shit box? Are you out of your mind? Get sauced. Get sauced. We're going to do this thing where we start holding people down and just squirting barbecue sauce all over their face. Waterboarding them with sauce. Get sauced. Get sweet baby rain. I want to hold you down and make it sweet baby rain all over your fucking corpse. They didn't ask you back. Dear Rick's Rolling Smoke, I know there's a lot of comics and a long line, but if you could find it in your heart to allow me on any upcoming Wednesday to please come down to your Rick's Pawn Plaza, is it? I don't think you understand the kind of shitbox we're dealing with. Rick's Pawn Plaza. I wish I was kidding. This is a flea market. It is Rick Harrison's Pawn Plaza. Eat, shop, and party. Rick Harrison's Pawn Plaza is a 2-story retail center in downtown Las Vegas, right next door to the world-famous Gold and Silver Pawn Shop, home of Pawn Stars, home to restaurants, fat chance, attractions, and the best place to go see Rick Harrison and Chumley. This is the website. I wish I was kidding. These logos don't get any bigger. So you have Rick's Rollin' Smoke Barbecue, and I'm not kidding you. That's the logo. It's atrocious. Chumley's Candy on the Boulevard. I mean, who does these low-res? Elite Motor Rental. So this is where you can go get yourself like a whatever those Phantoms and shit. The Highway Vibe. So there's a radio station. And that's it. But up here it says restaurants, attractions. There's only one restaurant. Tenants. Rick's Rollin' Smoke Barbecue. By the way, this barbecue place, Rollin' Smoke, they have another location that's not Rick's. It's a good barbecue place. They do pretty good barbecue. Chumley's Candy on the Boulevard. Chumley and his brother Sage are taking the business world by storm with Chumley's Candy Shop, serving up a selection of candies to modern favorites. Chumley is often here to snap a pic with you and your sweet purchase. I'm not kidding you. They're never there. Rick's never there. Chumley's never there. That candy store is closed every time I've ever even been nearby. It's all closed. You can't even get into these businesses. No one is there. People go there to rent fucking four-wheelers and exotic cars. The radio station's dark. Chumley's not got candy. If you go into Rick's Gold and Silver Pawn Shop, Rick isn't there. But they got 4 tenants, like Vibe, Highway Radio, Elite Motor Rentals, Chumley's Candy, and Rick's Rollin' Smoke. 4 tenants. 4 tenants. And I'm not kidding you. They maybe have a dozen parcels. The place is empty. It's a ghost town over there. Overpriced, shitty candy, probably. I ship Chumley and Melton when I'm in the shower. There it is. Patrick's pissed because the candy shop is always closed. My aunt owns a candy shop. Chumley is busy roofing right now. Oh, no. Is your dad up there with you?
Daddy took me to the roof and showed me how that hammer works. Now I can't stop farting cum.
Right? Yeah. I'm looking at it and I'm like, the weed here is real good. They have these waitresses in these casinos with these little, short little mini dresses. And where is the guys with the jock straps serving the drinks? I mean, I want the Pinas Colada.
So this joke is great. She's like, they have in the casinos, they have all these girls with the short skirts. Where are the guys with the jock straps serving drinks? Do you think the male equivalent of a short skirt on a woman is walking around with a jock strap? Just a jock strap? Jock straps aren't sexual. Jock straps aren't casual attire. Jock straps don't flatter a penis or the nuts or any part. Like, a jock strap looks like something went wrong on a garter belt manufacturing line. And we had to shut it down. I mean, it's literally like, have you seen this Chippendales where the guys come out and shake their abs, their shiny abs, and they're wearing like banana hammocks? It's like, where's the show where the girls come out with their breast pumps, right? Come on. You're like, Patrick, do you think pumping breast milk is the same as wearing a Speedo? Yeah, things that go on bare body parts, right? It's all the same. Girls with their short skirts and guys with their jock straps, sexy. The only thing she could think of that a guy could wear that would be flirtatious and sexy is a jock strap. And if you've ever seen a jock strap, they're just yellowed with tons of crotch cheese. It's got a big... By the way, the jock strap, she didn't say anything about a cup. So now it's just a loose jock strap. A jock strap looks like tidy whities that are just bunched up and leathery. Wearing a jock strap on your head is a good bit. Prop comedy. That's pretty true. Every time she tries to set up a joke, someone in the audience gives her a real answer. Yeah, I'm sure. Uh-oh. Oh, no. They're making a new Barbie movie. Oh, no. Ryan Gosling's going to be in it. Uh-oh. I don't want Ryan Gosling to be in it. Oh, no. It's just every fucking line. It's like, okay. Crotch cheese starting to gag. Casey Armstrong walks around in jock straps. I bet he does. I bet he likes the way they bunch up.
There's also, they have these drive-through wedding chapels. Yeah, not only do you get married, if you get the combo, it comes with a burger and fries.
Not only they have these drive-through wedding chapels. Not only if you get married, but if you order the combo, it comes with a burger and fries. These are her new hot jokes. Age of 50.
My favorite reality show is Love is Blind. Have you seen Love is Blind? Yeah? You like Love is Blind? Well, for those who don't know it, it's a show where people get engaged without ever having to see their partners.
Everyone's just talking. Everyone's just talking.
But I would be terrible on that show. I would really hate to be on that show because if I can't distract a man with my looks, he's going to see how toxic I am.
I would hate to be on that show because if I can't distract a man with my looks, he's going to see how toxic I am. I mean, what looks? What fucking looks?
You can call me Nannerpuss, Nannerpuss. And guess what? I love Nannerpuss. You can call me Nannerpuss, Nannerpuss. And guess what? I love Nannerpuss.
Another show I like is The Bachelor. I mean, I think I would be good in that show, you know, because I'm very competitive. You know, I just grab the roses, pull off the thorns, throw it on the floor, and then kick the bitches down the stairs.
There you go. Oh no. Uh-oh. This is like an annoying spastic cat lady aunt. Oh yeah, that is the vibe. Melton, I'm working home listening to this nonsense. Thank you. Okay.
Problem solved. I take a lot of prescription pills.
A few. This guy can't stop answering. It has to be Mark Andrew Shaquan.
But I'm not an addict.
She stinks. Please don't have her back. Maybe that's why they never asked her.
I don't have an addiction. I'm just a very selfish person. Most addicts that I meet, they are so nice. They always want to share their needles with me. I have a dog, and whenever I get fucked up and drugged up, he's the one that takes me in the backyard to pee.
Now these are her old jokes.
I made my dog wear shoes so it doesn't burn his feet on the hot pavement. Yeah, oh, thank you. But I'm getting these weird looks from people. I thought a 3-inch heel was acceptable. Right? Turns out that my dog is an anti-vaxxer. They said to him, you gotta go to the vet and get your shots. He said, that jab is bullshit. I said, what if you get the rabies? He said, you'll be the first to know.
These are awful. These are bad. She has no timing. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, imagine being almost 50. It literally, I was watching a WATP clip where they're covering Stuttering John's stand-up. Holy shit, is that guy incapable? Like, he can't even she's imitating a stand-up at least. Like, John can't even imitate a stand-up. But I put Summer Sinclair almost Chad level. Good.
I taught my dog a lot of new tricks. Like just the other day, I saw them pull off a multi-level marketing scam. Yeah. The rats in Brooklyn, where I'm from, are so bad.
How bad are they?
I'll tell you. In my last apartment, they ate my food. They shitted on the floor.
Shitted. They shitted on the floor.
One even bit me on the neck. I was like, hey, you could stay, the rest gotta go.
Yeah.
Get it? Because she's kinky. She's like a sex girl. She's a sex lady.
I lived with my sister in a trailer park when she asked me to take out the trash. I says, I don't think so. Your husband looks so comfortable drinking a beer in his easy chair.
She's making fun of her sister who she had to live with in a trailer. She's like, my sister's such a trailer trashy piece of shit. Anyway, I had to go live with her for a while. Like, go on. Make fun of your sister who you had to go live with because she only owns a trailer. She's a real piece of shit. She's not completely unemployed and valueless like me.
Then I had a roommate who wouldn't stop talking, and I tried everything. So I stuck my dick in his mouth. Yeah, there was a sale for strap-ons at the gas station.
There was a sale for strap-ons at the gas station. What is this joke even?
Tried everything. So I stuck my dick in his mouth. Then I had a roommate who wouldn't stop talking, and I tried everything. So I stuck my dick in his mouth.
I heard this guy holding the camera. She goes, I had this roommate who wouldn't stop talking. I heard the guy mumble, yeah, wouldn't stop. Yeah, wouldn't stop. I don't know if I can hear it better because I have headphones on. I heard the guy mumble, yeah, wouldn't stop. He is like talking along with all her bits. And everybody's kind of doing that in this place, which again goes to show you it's not a comedy place. It's not a serious comedian venue where you should be proud that you did a set. She's taping it and putting it up. Listen and see if you hear the guy go, yeah, well, yeah, wouldn't stop talking.
Then I had a roommate who wouldn't stop talking, and I
Wouldn't stop. Did you hear him?
Then I had a roommate who wouldn't stop talking, and I
Wouldn't stop.
tried everything. So I stuck my dick in his mouth.
This joke is so insane. Try to follow what the intended big punchline is. I had a roommate who wouldn't stop talking. I tried everything. So I shoved my dick in his mouth. They had a sale at the gas station on strap-ons. That's the joke. My roommate wouldn't stop talking, so I shoved my dick in his mouth. They had a sale for strap-ons at the gas station. That's the joke. I mean, this is shit.
So I stuck my dick in his mouth. Yeah, there was a sale for strap-ons at the gas station.
Yeah, there was a sale for strap-ons at the gas station. Don Coyote says, I don't get her as a person. Correct.
I had cataract surgery. Yeah. You know why?
I had cataract surgery. Uh-oh. She made it. She's here. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh. This fucking guy, everything. Uh-oh. Drag him to the parking lot and pipe him. Hold him down and get him sweet baby Ray'd. That's a thing I want to start doing to people. We hold them down and we sweet baby Ray them to death.
I had cataract surgery. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I had cataract surgery. Yeah. You know why they call it cataract surgery? Because they get their lenses from cats.
Because they get their lenses from cats.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
Poor cat gave up her 9th life so I could keep saying that I have no life.
Some poor... Oh, hold on. What? I had cataract surgery. Uh-oh. You know why they call it cataracts? Because it comes from cat. Some poor cat had to give up her 9 lives so I could see that I don't have any life. That is the joke. Imagine not murdering this person if you saw her in public.
Father on the roof. Together we mend and shield. Beneath the sky's gaze. Daddy's hammer strong. Crafting dreams with every swing. Love shaped in steel song. Did it. Done that, friend. Life's adventures we embrace. Wisdom's tapestry. Get off of our roof.
That's a bonin'. That's a bonin' if I've ever heard a bonin'. That is a bonin'. See, this is not a bonin'. This is like just a classic.
Daddy took me to the roof and showed me how that hammer works. Now I can't stop farting cum.
That's unexpected. This is a classic bonin'.
Father on the roof. Together we mend and shield. Beneath the sky's gaze. Daddy's hammer strong. Crafting dreams with every swing. Love shaped in steel song. Did it. Done that, friend. Life's adventures we embrace. Wisdom's tapestry. Get off of our roof.
Get off of our roof.
There's a lot of side effects to this cataract surgery. Dry eyes, seeing spots, cat scratch fever. Yeah, it's a dangerous procedure.
She's just saying things that have the word cat in them. A lot of dangers to cataract surgery. Cat scratch fever. Cat of 9 tails. Catches mitt. Katrina and the Waves. Sears catalog. Yeah. Catwalks. Catch me if you can. I mean, yeah. Words. Tell a joke.
I was hungry one time in the middle of the night, and I was eating in the dark, and then I turned on the lights.
What? I was hungry one time in the middle of the night, so I was eating in the dark. As if she just got a rotisserie chicken on her night table. And like when I'm hungry in the night, I usually just roll over and start eating in the dark. And then I turned on a light. Why'd you turn on a light? To chew? I was eating in the dark, and then I turned on a light. Sure. Let's hear how this is going to go.
And I was eating in the dark, and then I turned on the lights, and damn it, I was eating fancy feast.
Yeah.
So now we're supposed to believe that because she was eating something in the night, she had no idea it was cat food. Yeah, beloved Chatter's got it. So I was grooming myself with my tongue, and then I coughed up a hairball. And then I was like, is this because of my cataracts? She's what we call perma-drunk. Yeah, I mean, like, just no cadence, no timing. Just a dumb bitch. Her cadence flows like a bloody gash. And that's James Hetfield. Does she have any thought process going on? Fancy feast. Fancy feast. You and me go eating in the dark. The dangers of sleep eating. Yeah. It's so dumb. Like, it's just like, what is this?
So I licked myself
Pawn shop humor.
clean, I tucked myself into a ball, and I went to bed. But there are benefits for having cataract surgery. Not only do I see better, I can lick my own asshole. Yeah.
There are benefits to having cataract surgery. Not only can I see better, I can also lick my own asshole. I don't even like. She's so bad. You cannot stop watching her. And her YouTube is just the beginning of it. The Facebook is where the gold is, baby. She's been doing these songs. She thinks she's a singer. You know, how do my glasses get dirty on my face? You know? Like they're just on my face. How are they getting new dirt? Am I so disgusting as a human that my face is propelling dirt outward towards? Don't answer that. I don't want to know. It feels rude. So she thinks she's a great singer. You have a dirty face. Yeah, but the glasses aren't touching my face. I'm not rubbing my cheek into the concave. Okay. I don't have time to deal with you people. Now I need cataract surgery. Send her to the Ukraine. No. You gotta go. If you think her YouTube is great and her stand-up is great, you gotta see her as a singer.
I call you when I need you, my heart's afire. You come to me, wild and wild.
Voy a la playa, ya subió la marea.
When you come to me, give me everything I need.
What is his face? That face. It's almost like she's gonna shit. You can see her turn the sexy on right there, just to kind of, ooh, yeah. She starts shimmying like she's Clinton. She's into it.
I call you when I need you, my heart.
She looks like she's gonna shit. Are you gonna shit? Ann Coulter. Oh, how dare you? Holy. To hit certain notes, she has to make some faces. Oh, she's getting angry about it. Her thumb is still nuts. Yeah, that picture of her fingers is bananas.
Come to me, wild and wild. And when you come
there it is.
to me.
Give me I'm smelling the worst fart in the world energy. Perfect. Those nails, though. There are prescription medications at play here, without a doubt. All the sound is getting trapped in her jaw. She sang like an angel before the cataracts.
Give me everything I need.
One eye is like higher than the other. Like, it's a lot of unfortunate stuff working. This segment gives me ED. Why is there a B on the end of cum? You're simply the best.
Give me a lifetime of promises, a world of dreams.
I love her green screen in the background. It's like she's floating to the clouds.
Speak a language.
It's just like, but she's 47. Like, imagine banging this chick. I thought she was like a grandma. She's 47. Like, she can still bang if anybody was interested. Like, ugh.
Which of love, you know what it means. And it can't be wrong. Say bye.
These faces are so good. Mersh has the same blue screen. Her whole right side of her body is shifted. This is better than her stand-up. Yeah, I know, but look, I know we have women who are older in here, but they don't look older. I mean, she looks 70. I really thought she was mid-60s. I'm not kidding. Ray DeVito is available. Ray is older than her. How crazy is that?
You simply the best.
Ah!
Better than all the rest. Better than anyone. Anyone I ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Tear us apart. Baby, I'll never be dead.
That was it? Oh, fuck. Hold on. I had to turn that down. Okay.
Top 8 answers on the board.
Ah! Okay, hold on. So if you go to her page, first of all, like, what the fuck? What is this? Wednesday Addams looking shit. And then you go to videos. It's a treasure trove of insanity. Unreal shit.
How's it going?
I need a room.
Most people usually don't come here for the buffet. Just messing with you. There's no buffet here. It'd be pretty cool if there was one, though. I don't think we're in the level of establishment for food to be expected, to be honest.
You have a room?
Oh, yeah, we do have those. I'll give you lucky number 8. Just for today?
Not sure yet.
Well, it doesn't make any difference. They'll just charge you on the card as long as you're enjoying the town.
Did you know Robert Marks or his daughter Sloan?
Who?
Your flyer, the missing girl.
Nah. Cops just put that up. Well, you're all set. How's it going?
So she films these little audition pieces all the time. Constantly auditioning. Never in anything, never gets a part, never does anything. Constantly uploading these little auditions to Facebook. As if like this is where she's going to get found and casted.
Hi, my name is Summer Sinclair, and I'm reading for Bonnie.
Any questions, Mrs. Nolan?
No, Andre, thank you. I know more about that watch than I do about my own children.
She was always
watch, Mrs. Nolan.
She's always trying to do voices and stuff, but it's like she's so nasally and congested and garbage sounding. Like there is no other voice. It's just this is the voice. This is the only thing you're capable of is a mumbling nasal voice. I'm Summer Sinclair. I'm Summer Sinclair, and I just want to do acting and comedy. I sound like I need somebody to get a shop vac and clear out all of my sinuses. This is why I sound like... It's almost making me gag to do it. This is how everything I do sounds like this. She can only do the voice of an old grandma. Yeah, so when she tries to do a voice on top of her already stifled, nasally garbage sound anyway. It just layered shit. Is this like a voice for me to do? Is this like a voice for me to do? Hi, my name is Sinclair, and I'm reading for the part of April. I like to be a Steel Town Morning Show.
What's the occasion?
Mr. Nolan's 55th birthday, and everything has to be perfect.
So you can't understand anything. She's trying to do accents and shit. This is a classic Summer.
Oh, which reminds me, I wanted it graved.
Very good. I'll put the watch on Mr. Nolan's account.
No, that won't work. You see, it has to be a surprise for Mr. Nolan. He can't know anything about it.
I see. Perhaps you'd like to pay using another method. A check, perhaps.
Well, I can't do that. I don't have my own checking account. I'll pay you cash when I pick it up.
I'm sorry, without Mr. Nolan's approval, I can't give you the watch. My hands are tied.
Like, why would anyone, you know what I mean? It's just crazy. And she loads it up. There's so much of it. Oh, look at this one, crying.
Hi. Today, I'm 50 years old today. And I just...
Today,
I
I'm
just feel
50
so
years
sad.
old today. I'm 50 years old today.
I got nothing to do. I'm lonely. And I just feel old.
And she doesn't she doesn't slate this before. She doesn't go, hi, Summer Sinclair, for the part of sad old bitter bitch, and then read it. She just puts this video up. Half the responses on here are like, you'll be all right, you'll be okay. But and here's the other thing too. She said she's 47 in her stand-up, and in this video she says she's 50 and she's crying and her makeup streaking. I don't know what's real. Maybe she's 50 and she wrote that joke when she was 47 and she doesn't change the age. You know how comics do that? So what if she's really 50? You don't even know. We have no way to really know. The riper the berry. Oh, come on. Sabrina's saying this is real. This is from 2017. If she was 50 in 2017, then she's 55 now. And that means last week she was on stage saying she was 47 and she's 55. That's how good she is. Summer Sinclair has chops. Ugh. Are saddlebags chops?
I don't have any friends to call. I don't have my father anymore or my sister anymore.
Now, she said that on several videos, missing her father and sister. So I don't know. Maybe this is real. I've never wanted to throw a tomato at someone. Patrick, she cannot cry on cue. So this is real. Do we know how old she is in real life? Can anybody do some research on that?
And it gets very terrible. I wanted to have a career, and the career's not coming for me.
I wanted to have a career, and the career is not coming for me.
I just feel that I wasted most of my life.
Yes.
And I don't know what to do anymore.
I don't know. Hey, why don't you keep trying for 6 more years at barbecue restaurants to get discovered? I know. Have you tried talking about cataracts yet? Holy shit. This was 6 years ago. Imagine what her psyche is like one pandemic and 6 years of complete failure later. She's doing pilots with Kitty Pineapple. She's doing jokes where a guy keeps going, oh no, oh no, oh no.
The only one that really cares about me is Nimbus. Because he's always there for me.
Now, Nimbus is her fluffy, white, cloud-like dog. Imagine this poor dog, Nimbus.
But it's hard, and I don't know if there's anybody out there who...
There ain't.
Turned 50 and feels like I do.
Oh, no.
And I look in the mirror and I don't look the same and I don't feel the same.
You don't have that tight 5-year-old pussy anymore?
You know, birthdays are supposed to be a happy day. You know, you're supposed...
Birthdays are supposed to be a happy day. Birthdays are supposed to be a happy day. G. Rob, who I believe, like our Lord and Savior himself, says it's real. She turned 50 in 2017. So she is approaching 60. She's 56, 57. This is real. She's ancient, and she's on stage last week saying she was 10 years younger than she is. She's on stage last week saying she was 47. And I got one look of them knees and went, nah, 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 nah. She got them Haitian mudslide knees. She got them Bahamian indoor, outdoor, ain't got no cabinets knees. She got them 600 easy payments of $29.99 to rent a sofa and big screen TV knees. Gross knees is what I'm trying to...
supposed to go out and celebrate and buy things and have a good time.
You're supposed to go out and celebrate and buy things and have a good time. Oh, yeah, birthdays. Got it. She's melting like a wax figure. I don't like the look of this. That's a confirm.
I don't like the look of it.
Now that's awkward. Someone put her and the dog down. Nimbus. I want to give her a hug and tell her Patrick is a meanie. No, you don't. You send me all her videos. David Skywalker, you're her biggest nimbuses. That's her dog's nemesis. Realistically, what age should you give up a comedy career if it ain't working? I mean, the problem we have in this scene is no one tells people they suck. We tell Summer Sinclair she's a headliner. I'm not kidding. She headlines gigs. And everyone just keeps sucking each other off here. Casper's a headliner. Steve McAnally's a headliner. Yeah. Summer Sinclair's a headliner. Everybody's a headliner. Adam Dominguez is a headliner. Everybody in Vegas is a headliner. Where do you headline? Thai restaurants at 11:30 p.m. mostly. I have a job. It's a shit show. I mean, this woman should have had the brakes put on her 30 years ago. No. She's still out there going. People are telling her, you have talent. You can do it. You're doing it. I heard Donkey Lips is looking for a companion. Maybe he can support you on his residuals and eBay sales. You talking to me or her? Does she accept groupies? My wife is almost 47. I'm getting worried. That's the age she was when she wrote that joke. Yeah, I believe that. She never updated it. So comedy in Vegas is awful. Super, super low bars. Super low bars, except for in Cirque du Soleil where they get on the high bars.
I just never had a good one.
She's never had a good birthday? Is that what she just said?
The same, and I don't feel the same. You know, birthdays are supposed to be a happy day. You know, you're supposed to go out and celebrate and buy things and have a good time. But I just never had a good one.
She's never had a good birthday? Donkey Lips is going through a tough time right now. He's going to be going through a real tough time. We burn one of his prized possessions Friday. See you Friday.
So I'm just posting this to, you know, see anybody has any thoughts. And
I'm posting this to see if anybody has any thoughts. I have one thought.
Get well soon. We want you to get well. Get well soon. We want you to get well.
I have another thought. Walk into the deepest pool of water. What? Why would you post this? Why would you post? And then you know what's sad after this? I've never had a birthday. I'm 50. I'm alone. My career. I've wasted my life. Yada, yada, yada. The worst part, four reactions to this. Four people stepped up and went, no. Holy shit. You know, I mean, wow. Rough. So it's
like what I could do to make this day a little better for me.
This is Nimbus, her adorable dog. Somebody's like, please turn off your smoke detector. Jesus Christ. It is a very cute dog, though. Oh, hold on. Did I not show the dog? I'm sorry. Fuck! Did I not show the dog? I'm sorry. This is her dog. I want that to be my new text alert. What the fuck?
You gotta be ready for it.
No, that's not it. Go ahead.
You gotta be ready for it. Give me that. Yeah. No. Sit.
Who is this guy?
Ready?
This looks like Bruce Valanche if he lost 300 pounds. Who is this guy?
Up.
Oh,
Talented dog, give him 15 minutes at Rick's.
Goofy.
I love how when you X out on a video, I'm clicking X. A video is up on my screen, full screen. I'm clicking X, which is the universal sign of close this thing. And YouTube and Facebook thinks, oh, he must want it. It's the video's paused, and I click X. And Facebook, in their infinite wisdom, goes, he must want the video shrunk down in the corner, and then it playing now. That's what Facebook does. It's like, It's the smartest engineers in the world, and they go, if they click X, they clearly want it to be there still, and this time they want it playing. X means play it smaller. This is what all these videos do now. It's fucking bananas. Zuck will find you, Pat. Operator error confirmed. How? How's it operator error?
Hi.
I pause a video. Look at this. I pause this video.
Miss Summer Sinclair.
I go up to X. It's an X. It says press escape to close. Okay, escape.
And I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving.
And in their infinite wisdom, they're like, he must want it shrunk down and playing now. I mean, that really is crazy. Let's just, for a minute, break character. That's insane that they think that. If to close, hit escape to close. What do you think close means? Shrink and play. Shrink and play. That's my problem. When I was little, I would always close up a bag of chips. To close. Click X to close. Shrink. Immediately start playing out loud. Who makes the decisions at these places? And Cold C says that counts as 2 views. It probably does. It really probably does. That's what's crazy. What's going on?
Hi, my name is Summer Sinclair, and I just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I'm in Des Moines, Iowa, and it's very, very cold over here. So I wish I was back in California where it was nice and sunny. I got this new car, and I just want to ask everybody.
I wish I was back in California where it was nice and sunny.
If they like it. So
You deserve that for being mean to a lonely old lady. I deserve what? Clicking a thing and having it do something other than what it says? I deserve it. Facebook deserves to have their entire user interface compromised because I was mean to an old lady. Okay. Make no mistake. This is a tragic flaw.
So I'm going to show it to you and, rate my car, okay? All right, here it is.
Rate my car.
I don't know if you could see it.
And this is 2016, so she was doing a lot better back then. So imagine, since then.
That's a good one, Fran. I'm going to try that sometime. It's clever, very clever. I love it. Okay. Do you want to know what I did to my son recently? Well, lately he's
You
been
can't even understand what she's saying. You understand my son? Do you know my son?
That's a good one, Fran. I'm going to try that sometime. It's clever, very clever. I love it.
You're right, though. She does have a nicer car than Addicted to Profits.
To my son recently? Well, lately he's been discovering himself. I found his collection. I found his collection one day when I was cleaning his sheets after he went to school. He keeps it under his mattress. It's not the greatest hiding spot, let's face it. So anyway, I waited. I wanted to catch him in the act. One day I
walked in on him, jerking his little beanstalk, and I pulled up my dress and busted his room, rubbing my clit, going, "Is this what you like, Mommy's Magic Bean?" Yeah.
Told him that I was leaving to go grocery shopping. It's just him and I in the house, so I knew that he would be all alone when I left. So I made a sound like I left the house. I even called up to him from downstairs.
Is this about a mother trying to catch her kid jerking off? What's happening? So I fooled him into thinking I was leaving, and he'd pull out his little Pekka.
To say goodbye, and then I slammed the door extra hard to appear that I had left.
She's like trying to trick her own son into jerking off in front of her. That's what's happening right now? Mommy's magic bean, that was too far.
So anyway, I waited, and then sure enough, it wasn't even 5 minutes when I heard him playing his movies in his bedroom. And then I waited another 5 minutes.
Till he was rock hard and edging.
And I snuck up the stairs with a basket of finished laundry.
What the fuck? Let Mama Summer see a little schmeckle, son. Yeah, that's gross.
I made it to the top of the stairs, and I barged into his room, and I said to him all innocently, "Well, here's your laundry, honey." My son leaped into the air 10 feet, like he was Michael Jordan or something, and then he started to scream, "Ma!
My Pekka, my Pekka.
Ma, knock!" And then I was like, "What are you doing? What are you watching?" And then my son turned milky white. And then I said,
"My son turned milky white?" My son turned milky white. What the fuck?
"Well, here's your laundry. I'm going grocery shopping now." I left the house, and I couldn't stop laughing for about a half hour.
Why? None of this is funny. This is very weird. You tried to catch your son masturbating with porn and then laughed at him? This is traumatizing. Everyone's saying this is disgusting. This doesn't feel good. Take him to the roof. Take him to the roof.
I mean, call me a bad mom, but that was so worth it.
We got to get a Summer voice. Is Moody? Moody's probably asleep. He's in New Zealand.
Summer Sinclair, she's one of my influences, Patrick. I hope someday to be able to deliver my jokes in the corner of a converted garage.
Garage is corner stage. Comedians' wit unleashed. Laughter echoes loud. Summer's jokes take flight. Laughter dancing on the breeze. Joy blooms in her jests.
Oh, here it goes.
Asymmetrical. Knees tell tales of uniqueness, of beauty and contrast. Did it, done that.
Did it, done that.
Daddy took me to the roof and showed me how that hammer works. Now I can't stop farting cum.
Daddy took me to the roof and showed me how that hammer works, and now I can't stop farting cum.
That's a good one.
I mean, there's so much gold in all these. Like, just clicking any random one is so fucking good. It's so good. All right, one more. We'll do one more. I gotta find a good thumbnail. Let's do. Oh, somebody said she just posted a new one in the past 10 minutes. Yep. Wow. This is 25 minutes ago. So that is this morning. Channeling my inner Cyndi Lauper. This song is for Sam Lundstedt, who likes the artist. Can anyone tell me what the meaning of the tune? All right.
I see him every night in dark blue jeans. In the pages of a Blue Boy magazine.
That's what she said.
I've been thinking of a new sensation. I've been thinking of a good vibration. Oh, she bops, she bops. Do I wanna go out in a lion's roar?
Emotional damage.
Yeah, I wanna go south and give me some more.
Kids are stupid.
Hey, they say a snitch in time saves mine. They say I better stop or I'll go blind.
Oh yeah, the bitch.
Oh, she bops, she bops. She bops, he bops, and we bop. I bop, you bop, and they bop.
She bops, we bop, you bop, we bop, she bop, we bop, who bop, you bop, we bop, who bop, and bop.
Beep bop, loo bop.
Shoo bop, woo bop, everybody knew bop, ooh, ah. She bop, we bop, screw bop. Kids bop.
Beep bop, loo. She bops.
Whoop.
Oh, she does, she bops.
She bop.
Hey!
She bop. Reeboks, Nikes, me bop, she bop, shoo bop, doo bop, ski bop, doo bop. I'll see you later, cause that's the end of the show now.
Your manner is most unbecoming of a gentleman. Would you be high on cigarettes?
I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes.
A question posed to stupid hoes who don't get it yet. Excuse me, miss. Are you high on cigarettes? I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes. All the laughter that you dig, boy, if you listen to the show, boy. Patrick Melton, melting faces have you stacking NLO point. It's the low point, not the reason. The reason is fucking gold. Gonna make the taco pony party be a party of soul. To make you vandalize a van with a pedal sticker so bold the family probably get arrested before they get down the road. Or stupid motherfuckers just got NL loaned. Other radio shows are straight bitch mail prone. Talk shit on the youngins that nobody like past. Have my homeboy lame prank call him fast. Have him thinking that he hates him like right before he berates him. And the way that he baits him, put him right on blast. Like Patrick is an asshole and his show won't last. And every time I called then he treated me like trash. He would abuse and berate me for the sake of some laughs. And the worst part was when he fucked your mother straight in the ass.